Hi everyone, I'm Oni. Welcome to Masks Halcyon Australia, the Gauntlet. Today is session 12, and let's meet the players. Lux, you're up.
Lux, sorry, Lux, Real Park, Kevin Blackthorn, Blue Playbook in the Taurus. Go.
I'm Noctis. I'm playing Ryan Reeds from the Legacy playbook.
I'm Jenny, Outsiders Playbook.
And I'm Ilis. I'm playing Alice or Valentine with the Janus playbook.
All right, very nice. So, who wants to do the recap for the previous session? And if nobody volunteers, I'll just roll the dice again. Well, if nobody remembers anything, I guess I'll do it. Alice, do you remember stuff enough to recap?
Not a huge amount. What I do recall, and I started to review these, ran out. Reynold woke up from his poison-induced slumber and was taken home. Everyone went to school the next day, and I flashed the software on the communicators, hopefully making the communication safe again. We went to school the next day and found out Alice's and Ryan's pictures were plastered everywhere, kissing, making for a fun day. And Janine, of course, tried to talk to the source and get more mischief involved. And there was a bit of a blow up, and Reynolds ended up destroying Nigella's phone. And they both ended up getting chewed out for it afterward. And I know I missed a lot, but that's some of the stuff. Oh, there was also some cutscenes. Cyber Sylph went into Anna's phone and found out the phone was very infected with, I think it was cyber stalker or something.
Crawler.
And cyber crawler, and kind of got out of there alive, kind of not, and then she just rebooted, so she was able to come back. But suffice it to say that Anna's online presence no longer exists at all.
You see, Janine, we firmly believe that you are actually an alien from 12 million light years away. And only pretending to be a human girl who is pretending to be herself.
Did I actually absorb Nigella so much that you can't distinguish between us?
I have no idea. Yes, this is it is the ultimate disguise. There is, yes, that's it. So yeah, I mean, yes, you do remember pretty well. I mean, compared to everyone else. Yeah. At the end, there is also a cutscene of some shady dude developing, octopus-like robots, and them saying that Detective Torres is getting too close and annoying, so she might need to be taken care of. Yes, in quotation marks. All right, so before we start, I'm going to ask Nigella a few questions. Nigella, tell us about your family.
No, I don't have much vision about my family. More like we may have uh, a single lineage.
Okay.
So I have plenty of brothers and sisters.
So you have a single parent, but plenty of brothers and sisters?
Elves.
I think you're getting cut off. Or maybe I'm getting cut off. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's been raining here too. So, anyways, plenty of brothers and sisters. Think I'm at least 100 on the list. I'm latest one. That's why I'm pretty, you know, still a brat.
You're a middle one, you said?
A recent one.
Oh, a recent one. Okay, okay. Let me actually write this down. So, at least 100 siblings. Okay. Oh, what is the name of your parent or parents? I don't know how many parents you have. Yes, the second one, Flux. I'm just curious. I may or may not use this information, but I just like to be informed about things that I may or may not use.
Would be Alcamila.
Your okay, your parent is Camila, sure. Do you have a single parent? Just making sure.
Dad would be Jacob.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Dad's name Jacob.
You're getting cut off.
Dad's name is Jacob.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and your mother's name is Alcamilla. This is the silly part. Like, I ask and there's no confirmation, so I'm just stuck not writing anything.
I'm trying to fix some. Okay, is this fine now?
Yes.
I'll keep it this way then.
I mean, Nigella's name is a flower. It's literally the scientific name of a flower, so language.
Well, isn't there a flower?
Hilarious part. I only heard Janine say, "Isn't that?" and just silent.
No, I heard her say, "Isn't there a flower called Jacob's Ladder?" And I don't think there is. I think there's an electrical arc called Jacob's Ladder.
Yes.
Oh, and so okay. I'll say Tisa or
There's a flower with that name.
I mean, why don't you just write it down, because I can't really tell what you're saying.
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll say
Like right now
Marigold.
I can hear you,
Yes.
but like when you're saying things, it just blanks out occasionally, and I'm just like, what? This is awesome, and I love it. Jacob Marigold. No, wait. Is it Jacob Marigold?
Sure, why not?
No, I'm just kidding. Like, I don't know.
fits.
It might be. I don't know. And your mother's name is this, right? I'm just writing it down. Let me know if that's correct or not.
Yes. Alcamila.
Right, cool. Let me write it down. What is your relationship with them? As in, like,
I don't
how close
have
are you, or
one. I was raised by my sister.
oh my gosh, this is brilliant. Why is that? Do they not stay at home, or do they not pay attention to your thingies, your kids and stuff?
They don't pay attention to the little ones.
Okay. What do they do?
a hierarchy from rulers to workers to the child, the nannies. My
Okay.
sister was the one who got positioned to be my nanny.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So you
And I think they are very high up to the lords and ladies.
okay? So you wait. Your sister that died was your nanny, but also a scientist, researcher, planetary explorer.
She was tasked to take care of me at the same time. She's also the researcher.
Oh my gosh, this is brilliant. Okay, so all right. Um, if you went missing by stealing your sister's spaceship, what kind of a response would you expect your species to have? Would they send anyone after you, or would they like, nobody cares. We have so many children, and we don't care. I don't know. I'm just asking.
They don't care about me, but I'm pretty sure they care about the spaceship.
Okay, so they're likely to send someone to retrieve the spaceship, but not you specifically.
Yes,
Okay, interesting.
it's an
Information.
authorized use.
That is interesting. All right, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Because that ties into our starting scene of the intro scene. Ooh. Okay, so
I'm
we
not
are.
exactly a criminal, just a spoiled brat.
Yes, yes,
Yes, Space Peter made.
yes. This is happening. This is accurate. All right, let's move. All right, so the intro scene. We are going back to the camera opens to a space station above the Earth, which is connected to the upper side of a space elevator. Right, and two astronauts are out on it working and stuff. Yeah, and all right. So and then at the bottom of the screen, since this is like an animated show opening, is the date, which is shown as December 2017. So it's 3 months ago. Okay. So it shows two astronauts working outside on the space station, just talking to each other randomly. The terminology is space elevator. It doesn't matter whether you call it lift or elevator. The terminology is space elevator. It's also called the space tether, so you can call that also, I guess, blurg. But yes. Anyway, all right. So two, two astronauts are talking to each other about how helpful the station has made and what kind of like the thing they're repairing, a maintenance check, when one of them suddenly points behind the other and says, hey, what's that blue thing? And the other dude looks back and is like, what blue thing? I don't see any blue thing. What do you see? I don't know, it just looked like this odd blue thing, like that picture of the blue marble. It's kind of like that, just appeared and then just disappeared. Do you have some sort of satellite out there? Where was it? It was right there, onwards, like outwards towards this, heading outwards towards the system. I would say probably, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 kilometers. Okay, I'll check the routine and brings out a pad to quickly check it. Doesn't look like there's a satellite that far away. Not today, at least. Are you sure? How long have you been spacewalking? Only 10 hours. I'm fine. Well, it doesn't sound like fine. Maybe you should go inside. You did catch it in your camera, right? Yeah, I'll check it inside. Okay. And they just went back. The one who saw it goes back in. Basically, that was Nigela's spaceship appearing out of the the magical portal, and turning on the camouflaging, and someone saw it. Okay, change scene is the exact same scene. Says 24th March 2018, Saturday, which is today. Uh, and it's the second astronaut who didn't see it is explaining to another one that, and that's when Clara was eventually declared to be unfit for station duty and was grounded. She's actually down at the connecting station, working down there. Hopefully in a few more cycle evals she'll be able to get back up here. So yeah, welcome to the top of the world. And is just showing around, and this is our regular. And the new guy suddenly asks, did she say the thing looked like a blue colored plant seed? Yeah, did you see the footage? No, I think I'm seeing it right behind you. And the astronaut turns again. What? Where? I don't see anything. Oh, don't tell me you're having the same problems as her. No, I swear, I just saw it. It was even closer than the footage. It was like 500 kilometers away. And like they just start arguing with each other, and yeah. Yes, the seeds of doubt. So yes, all right. It's not space. Yeah, it's basically the magic portal because your ship traveled through magic to get here, Blarg. Anyway, which is your FTL drive, which is basically traveling through a magic portal. Yes. All right. So that's basically happened. So in case I was darping about the explanation. It's basically there's another spaceship probably appearing above Earth that also went into camo. Okay, let's move on. Nigella and Reynolds, you wake up. Say, when did you wake up? 6:30? I don't remember your sound. Your waking up.
6:30.
All right, Nigella, where are you? Outside, inside? In your room?
What is it today? Oh yeah, we're grounded. Yeah, in my room.
Okay, cool. Now you do remember that your grounding was only until morning, so it is technically over.
It's over. So probably outside.
Okay, you go
At
outside.
the backyard.
Let's say, okay, you both come down the staircase almost one after another, like seeing each other coming out, and Nigel is heading towards the backyard when you hear conversation from the living room. And it sounds like a familiar voice. It's Shadowmere's voice talking with Jake. Do you eavesdrop or do you just enter?
And, definitely eavesdrop.
Reynold, are you eavesdropping or are you entering?
Sorry, what?
Are you eavesdropping on the conversation like Nigella is? Eavesdrop means listening without, telling them.
I know what it means.
Okay.
Do I want to be rude or do I be another kind of rude?
Well, I mean, but before you decide that, you hear what they're talking about, and Shadowmere is talking about basically the incident that happened yesterday that you all saw in that out of character intro scene, which is basically how Cyberself went into her phone and came out, and how she deleted all her online presence, and how she was infected by this weird, creepy digital villain, and she's kind of now a legal non-person, and stuff like that. She's talking about that. Do you?
Well, knowing that metagaming knowledge, I shall go out in stride.
You don't know that metagaming knowledge. Now your character knows what happened. Both your characters.
Not too late. I'm still going out.
You're going out where?
I'm out going out my room.
Oh, okay. Nigel, are you following him or are you staying back?
Sigh and then follow him.
Wait, do we sleep in the same room? I thought we
No.
had a separate room.
No, you have separate rooms.
The door to door.
Yes, Nigella sleeps in the guest room and Reynolds sleeps in the second, the secondary bedroom, and Jake sleeps in the main bedroom. There's 3 rooms. This is Jake's parents' house. They died, and now Jake has it. Yay! Okay. Alright, so. And you enter. Do you say something? Because they are talking to each other.
Morning.
Nay?
Morning.
Well, no, no. Nigel is just saying good morning. I'm just gonna stay silent and follow her, I guess.
Ah, okay. Reynolds, do you say something as you enter the room? Because they're like, they haven't seen you yet.
Wait, they haven't seen me yet.
They're talking to each other.
Say good morning as well.
Alright. Good. And Shadowmere says, "Good morning. I heard Jake told me he grounded both of you. How did that feel?"
Felt normal, I guess.
I guess it's fine.
Do you have grounding on your planet? Jake just randomly asks.
No.
Huh.
Always sneak out anyways.
Wait, did you sneak out last night?
No,
Damn it, man! Your jokes! God damn it, man. Jokes are terrible and you should be proud.
Did not sneak out last night.
Alright. Well, Anna was just telling me how her phone was and all online accounts were infected, which is why she couldn't grab any of our phone calls. And by this, what was his face? What was his name? You said? Yeah, Shadowmere says it was Cybercrawler. I have heard a little bit of him on the rumor vines, but not a lot. He's only a fully digital villain, and nothing I can really do about that.
Oh.
So yeah, Anna's kind of like non-existent right now, right? And Shadowmere just sighs. Yeah, legally, I have no existence, so my apartment kind of defaulted back to the owner because I don't exist anymore legally, and
So
I can't rent that anymore. Yeah, so
are you my new roommate?
no, she's going to be crashing, and she just says, no, I'll be crashing on the couch. And Jake is like, nonsense, you'll be crashing in the main bedroom.
Why don't you sleep on my bed? I mean, alien. I could sleep on the.
Well, yeah, but you're the guest. You're a guest to our planet. We can't just let you sleep on the floor. We can ground you, but we can't let you sleep on the floor. That's rude.
Well, technically,
Jake
I
just says
sleep
while
on the
snickering.
ground.
Jake just says that while snickering, obviously joking. So Shadowmere just claps her hands. So, what are you two up today?
I'm going to the museum. or a field trip, I guess.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
to
forgot.
tell you, Anna. These two have this field trip to the Museum of Antiquities. Apparently, Elizabeth Bell wanted Reynold here to go to the museum because he's a Minotaur. She's weird. And Shadowmare's like, well, look who's talking. And yeah, so do you say anything? Or do you do stuff?
Say, I want a roommate.
Didn't get that. What was it?
But Jake just says, your room has a single bed. You, like, both you and Anna won't fit on it.
Could actually sleep floating, and I start floating like this, like a vampire.
Can you actually maintain that in your sleep? Jake asked this.
No, Discord glitched out, sorry.
What now?
Discord is glitching out right now.
Oh, okay.
What did you guys say?
Nigella starts floating in the middle of the room, saying she can sleep while floating, and Jake asks her that can she maintain that while asleep, or will she just fall to the floor?
No. Should we try later?
Alright, so if you have anything to ask Shadowmere regarding her, like anything you want, you can do so. Otherwise, we'll move to see what the other two are up to.
Plan on on getting back your identity? Is everything in the works or something?
Yeah, Sylph said she'll look into it. Apparently, Crawler is targeting me specifically, so any new account I make, like if I try to go get back my voter's card or citizen ID or whatever, social security number, everything, like Crawler's gonna attack it, so she's trying to figure out why the thing is targeting me specifically, because apparently it has never done that before.
So how would you explain this to the police then?
I
If they were to ask you for your identity?
I can't. Well, I mean, they still know who I am. Like, only right now
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I'll have to work. Like, I just can't simply prove anything that I am. But you know, they still know who I am. Obviously, he hasn't wiped anyone's mind or anything.
Fair enough.
So yeah, until that happens, I'm your new housemate. So yeah.
Roommate.
Yay!
Well, not to be offensive, Nigella, but you are an alien. I don't know. You might attack me for I don't know why. You were afraid of me when we first met, so I don't know. Subconsciously, you might find me a threat when asleep, and I would rather not do that.
I'm a plant. Why would I attack?
Well, you're a plant with who can change density and turn into a giant gorilla? A skunk? Oh yeah, skunk. You turned into a skunk. That was awesome.
Some breakfast and I go up the house and lay down.
All right. Let's go back to Alice and Ryan. What are you two doing? Let's go one by one. Who wants to go first?
Pick Ryan.
Okay. Ryan, what are you doing?
It depends on the time it is in the morning.
It is, say, I don't know, when will you wake up? 7, 8? I don't know. Your school's from
Rush hour.
9, right? So yeah, you have to go to school at that same time. So yeah, depends on when you wake up, I guess.
Well, he would wake up at like 8,
Cool.
maybe 8:30,
Awesome. You wait.
and
You
after that, just get ready for school.
okay? All right. Get ready for school. You see Lillian camped up on like uh on the couch with her laptop, just browsing and stuff. Nothing, doing nothing particularly interesting. Talking with friends, etc. Hey, you have that field trip today, right? She asks.
Yeah, I do.
Cool. Maybe you can go look into my missing friend after you're done with that.
You know, we're trying, okay? We're trying.
Well, can you try a bit harder? Like the police has already started to give up because it's been way more than 72 hours.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to find someone when there's no evidence when there's no evidence. So, we're
That's why
working on it.
that's why I asked you. You're a superhero. You have super senses now.
Yeah, and they don't really help me sense magic, so it's not really gonna help me anyway.
Excuses, excuses. And she just goes back to her, laptop.
Trying the best I can. We're trying the best we can so far.
Well, clearly you need to try harder.
If I knew how to, I would.
Aren't you the most experienced in the group? You should be leading them. Yes, I know
No.
Alice is a super genius, but come on, you have more experience, and besides, she doesn't have any real powers.
Really.
I kind of missed that. Sorry, my internet just had a hiccup.
Alice has the best powers out of all of us.
She's smart.
She gives the best hugs.
And the best kisses?
Well, I'm gonna leave the living room after that.
And Jenny, sorry, and Lillian just starts laughing at seeing Ryan fumble. Just laughing. Basically, LMAO actually acting it out. She's just losing it. Just laughs her ass off. I'm sorry, I accidentally started with a J instead of L. Which is weird, but yeah. What do you do, Ryan? With your sister just laughing at you like this.
I'm tempted to burn her laptop, but I feel like that would get me in a lot of trouble, so I'm just gonna ignore her and continue getting ready for school.
Okay. Alright, Alice, what are you doing?
Well, first thing we'll if I can access the Stellar Labs computers to try to find out the computer search results from last night, I will.
Yes.
If not,
you
I'll
can.
call Matricia.
Yes, you can. You have the connection.
Okay, did we learn anything more about Jacob Maher or what we know?
You find there's still the same two Jacob Meher that you found, but you also found the information of a third Jacob Meher.
I'm sorry, you cut there a little.
Sorry. You already had information about two Jacob Mehers. Now you have, after your deep search, you found a third one who wasn't actually in the first search because they have no image. It's just a social security number from the 70s and the 80s, and they don't even have a proper birth certificate or a death certificate. It's like the man just existed in paper only, and there's not much evidence that you can find regarding this person.
Any sort of match from the pictures we pulled off the video?
This guy has no picture. That's why it wasn't in the first video, first search.
No, but we were searching facial recognition of this guy's face.
If you were searching a facial recognition, then you find no one with a close enough match to, get anything good.
Okay, and did we? Let's see. How about from this angle? Could we identify any sort of region based on his accent?
Well, yeah, he's from.
Oh, that's right. It was New York, right?
Yep, New York. Well, around you know that state basically.
Yeah, New England type area.
Sure.
Okay, and then from the super databases, did we come up with any sort of match on just power set?
Power set of this thing.
The emotion control.
You did find that last day. Basically, you found two of them, but none of them look like him or even remotely close to him.
Okay, and then of course, I'm a overachiever. I woke up early in the morning, and then I'll start to have the computers do facial recognition searches on the kids that are missing to see if anything new showed up, and also the dicers that we're looking for, see if anything showed up on them.
Oh, okay. So you'll set that up. You can get the result by the. Well, you're searching it right now, right? All right. So yeah, nothing on the kids as expected. You did find in the one of the dicers. It's actually Mina. You see her, looking from across the road to her apartment, standing there for an hour or so, then just walking away, going into an alley.
Oh, so she basically went and saw her mom's place from the outside and then left?
Yep. You just saw her arrive, stay for a while, then leave, and you can't track her quite well because some of the cameras in the region are, out. You can't get they're not live right now.
Okay. Can I set up so if her face shows up, or for that matter, any of the kids, I get an alert, in which case I could immediately act upon it?
Yes, but there will be some delay because it's searching the entire city. There will be about a 10-minute delay from actually spotting her, then actually being detected by your system because it's piggybacking on the actual thing, and then getting and once it detects your system detects it, you get the message immediately, but there will be a 10-minute or so delay.
Okay, well, it's better than nothing.
Yes.
Then I guess I'll get ready for the field trip.
All right, so if nobody has anything interesting to do, I'll just have you all meet at school. Alright, time skip. We meet at school. You are all here. There's obviously the school is closed. You were all told to meet at the parking lot, and at the parking lot there is a bus waiting for you with Miss Dell there standing with an attendance board, on her phone and just marking off students who are entering the bus or arriving. You four arrive almost, close. Jake drops off the two of you, and I guess Ryan and Alice come in their own way. So, what do? You see each other.
Hey guys.
Morning.
Hi, guys.
Do you tell them about Shadowmere's incident yesterday? Because unless you do, they don't know. You don't have to, but unless you do, they don't know. In character, I mean.
I mean, sure thing. I mean, we have been sharing them all everything that's happened with us. So I guess it's good that we share with them what happened with them. I guess. So yeah, we explained what happened with Shadowmere. Annie,
Yes, I'm here. What?
did you get it? Did you get what? Did you hear what I say?
You said you told them about what you heard from Shadowmere?
Yes.
Yes, so I was actually hoping you're going to like talk to each other, not just go completely silent, but okay.
And you keep cutting out. I can't hear what you're saying.
I hate my internet. That's what I'm saying. I hate my internet. I thought you were going to talk to each other and not just go silent.
Yeah.
So, you know, notice, you know how when I kept calling Shelmy, and you wanted me to call Shelmy, but she never came? Well, she's having a problem with her identity right now. Everything online, like uh, uh, bank account, voting card, even her ID has been kind of wiped clear because she's being targeted by this supposed villain called Cybercrawler.
Let's just let's just say, instead of like
Wow.
saying it first person, let's just say you two combined, Nigel and Reynolds combined, tells you the entire story as to the best of their knowledge, which I'm just gonna say is basically everything you heard yesterday in yesterday's session. So now you have in character knowledge of most of everything that happened on the intro scene of yesterday's session. Yesterday's session.
Even that thing, the cyber sylph thing.
The Cyber Sylph thing, yeah, I mean, Shadowmere did talk about how Cyber Sylph was, infected by the crawler.
Okay, great. Yeah, not happy about that because that whoever that is, that weird are now.
I hate my
Great.
internet.
Great.
Uh, what do you mean? What do you mean the creature know our identities now? What?
Did I not tell you guys that I accidentally told Cyber Sylph who we are?
Wait,
Really?
including the alien part?
Are you talking
Yeah,
in front of, like, okay, you realize, like, Nigella doesn't know Alice is Valentine.
yeah. Well, no, I know that. Yeah,
Okay.
I am talking about this in front of her. Yes.
Okay, good.
If they think that's weird, they can bring it up.
Okay. They're not bringing it up, so, have at it.
Oh yeah, Alice knows all this stuff too. I tell her everything, obviously.
Hi.
Wait. Hi. I just, I'll face palm and start sweating and
Who else knows about this?
Um, let's see. Of the people who know, as far as I know, it's only Matricia and Cyber Sylph. Although more could know.
more.
So, so your identities are in the hands of two people who can access the internet at any given time and just leak them.
Yeah, I don't know who this Noctis guy is. I don't know who you're talking about. Is he from another school that you went to? Maybe are you remembering something from your past?
Slip of a tongue. Just just don't think about it.
I try not to.
All right.
So we should probably get on the bus, right?
Yes, you can get on the bus.
All right. While we're getting on the bus, I'll start to research though what I can about Cybercrawler.
On your phone?
Hey, Alice. Okay, hold on. Just when I'm saying this, and I'm making sure that Nigella doesn't hear you.
Okay.
Have you the Dicers thing?
Okay, so
Dicers gang?
so
And delete for
okay.
that?
Wait, I actually missed that. Can you repeat that, please? My internet is terrible.
Well, Flux, he keeps going robotic for me, so
Oh.
I can kind of barely understand him.
I
Yeah,
love
I
it
guess
when
the internet is
3 of
terrible.
our internets are having issues all at once. This is beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah, I'm just gonna type it out.
Okay.
I'll tell him that we had a it looks like Mina showed up. Was it last night outside the apartment and then left? And I set up an alert, so hopefully I'll know within 10 minutes as to when she shows up somewhere.
Oh, okay, good.
All right. Okay, let's say you enter the bus. There is some teasing from Omar, obviously.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
we
don't know who
had
the
this
person
banana.
is.
Hey,
I've left him out of my life.
Hey, how's the newlyweds? And you all just basically ignore him. I'm not sure about Nigella, but I can say with certainty that 3 of you
Ignoring him.
probably ignore him. All right. And let's say
Actually,
you four
ignore him.
find like a secluded enough spot near the back of the bus where you can talk to each other, without being eavesdropped, because it's not like too crowded or anything. So you can basically still talk to each other, on the way if you want to talk to each other and stuff.
Can I try comforting Ryan?
Why you what?
How?
It's potential. I need you to get potential. You're behind.
I
How?
don't know what would prompt you to do this. I'm fine.
I don't. I'm also doing this for myself as well because I need to get these conditions off.
Okay, so how are you doing that?
Wait, actually, if he's got conditions, I could do a comfort on him.
Sure,
I'm
try
doing it
it with
online
your
first.
-2, totally. Actually, I
Huh?
don't know what you have. I just said -2. Oh, you have 0.
I-
Never mind. Never mind. You have 0.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You just had a I remember you getting a 1, so that's why, like last time. So that's why I just said that. Okay.
I actually, yeah, I'll try to comfort him about the whole hospital visit and everything. I'll say, "Are you feeling better? I'm glad to see you out and about from the hospital, and everything's starting to feel better."
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I am super tough after all.
Okay. You can roll that. The mundane, I guess. Do it.
Damn.
Wait. Who's
Jesus.
doing it?
The A-list is doing it first, and then I'm gonna do it to Ryan.
I confused Aelus and Noctis's voice. That's why I was confusing. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm dummy. All right. Good.
Frequently confused. We got it.
Yes. It's almost like you two sound alike or something.
Do we really?
No, not really. I'm just terrible.
Not really.
I'm just
Not
terrible
really.
with voices. I'm just terrible with voices.
That's fine.
It's not. It's horrible. I can never recognize anyone on the phone. It's amazing. It's yeah. Also,
I'm honored to be confused with him. Honestly.
okay. All right. So let's go one by one. Who are you supporting first?
Oh, I did a comfort support on Reynolds, so hopefully he can get rid of some of his horrific conditions.
Okay. So on a hit, they hear you, So they now Reynolds, are
I
you
I forgot to put,
opening up?
I forgot to open the playbook.
Are you opening up to Alice?
Yes.
Okay. What are you saying?
Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for asking. I'm doing fine, better now. I'm super tough after all. Just what I said before.
Okay. All
La-
right. So are you marking potential, clearing condition, or shifting labels?
I am clearing conditions because I learned from my lesson and I'm not gonna repeat that ever again.
So what are you clearing? You have two
Hopeless.
conditions. All right. You are no longer hopeless, my good sir. Congratulations on.
I'm also marking potential. Yeah, I also get to
Can
mark
you
potential
can you
because
please
you know law.
wait until we're doing this? Until we've completely done the move? Because the move isn't over yet.
And I
Okay. On a 10 plus, you can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself. Alice, what are you doing?
Add to team. I am condition free at the moment.
Yay! So the team will actually go up to 12 because you get one at the start today. Great. Okay, now we go to the bull's heart, which Flux continuously keeps jumping the gun for whatever reason. I don't know why. He just does it. Okay. When your lover, rival, comforter supports you, mark potential when they roll a hit. So now you get to mark a potential.
Yep.
And you get your 5th advancement. Congratulations. What are
Yep.
what are you choosing?
Hold on, let me find the thing.
You can choose later, but yeah, if you want to.
Loading. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a thing right here. So it doesn't there.
I have no idea what
Here.
you said, but okay. Oh man, there are so many things. Well, you can comfort people if you want to. You just do it. You just tell me how you do it, and then you do it. It's not that horrible, man.
Party.
Oh my gosh.
Why is this taking so long? Oh my god.
You can choose later. You don't have to choose it now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm choosing later. I'm having some problems right now. I'll
Okay.
choose later.
Okay. Like, yeah. You all right? Let's move on. What else are you doing? Are you like comfort or supporting Nigella, or are you talking about stuff? I don't know.
actually
Yeah,
I wanna try to comfort somebody.
Okay, who do you want to comfort, and how do you want to comfort them?
Uh, actually I'll try comforting what's his name? I forgot. Ryan?
there's
Ryan?
no
The
but okay.
Minotaur or the normal guy?
A normal guy.
That would be Ryan, yes.
Okay, how are you comforting him?
A move that says the best of them when you comfort
Oh, you're doing a move. That is very cool.
or part of Earth.
Those exist. Shocking. Okay, when you comfort or support someone by telling them how they exemplify the best parts of art, all right. How are you what do you tell them?
I said, you know, I love Earth because this place is such a mess. Unlike the place we have, it's all about hierarchy and stuff. Ryan,
Hierarchy? What?
hierarchy and laws stuck up
All
and
right.
uptight. And I say, Ryan, you're such a mess. I love it.
Oh my god, this is so
Okay.
beautiful. Oh,
No, I didn't say I love you. I just
you love that he's a
Just
mess.
kind of-
I get it. It's so beautiful. Okay. Roll plus freak. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh,
No,
oh dear god. Okay.
Well, everyone seems to be taking my luck as well.
Okay, one by one.
I was just thinking,
Ryan, do you open up to this weird alien calling you a mess and loving the fact that you're a mess?
Not really. I mean, I hear what she's saying, but it's like, okay, thanks.
Okay, so they
Cool.
don't. Okay, so you don't open up to her. That means you
No.
do not get to do any of the things. All right. You hear them, but you don't get to. You don't open up to them, so you don't get to do stuff. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and on a 10 plus, you can also add team to the pool or clear a condition yourself, Nigella. What are you doing?
I clear my condition.
Okay,
The angry.
you are no longer angry. Congratulations.
Yes.
Talking to a mess helped. All right, cool. All right. Okay.
alright, and now I want to comfort Ryan.
How?
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that although I'm not as close to you as you are with Alice, I'm just gonna say that I have your back as well.
Is that does that does that sound like a
Comfort Ryan,
comforter support?
accept it.
Does that sound like a comforter support? What do
Yes.
you think? Well, of course you're going to say yes. I'm asking what Ryan thinks or Noctis thinks, basically.
Honestly, I have no idea what's happening right now.
Yeah, me neither.
We're having a hot party.
Apparently, Reynolds the Minotaur wants to support you for something. I don't know why.
Like, I feel like I understand what he's trying to do, but it's like, okay. Same with Nigella.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
okay, cool.
Because I'm seeing you being down me a lot.
You're being down.
Yeah, I see Ryan down all the time.
You know what? If you as you've stated it right now, I'm going to say it's not really a comfort or support. You're just talking. But if you say
But
something more comforting or supportive, it might be a comfort or support. But right now, it's not.
Yeah, okay, then.
So, are you saying anything
How-
more comforting or
I-
supportive, or
I don't know how to comfort.
well, then you don't. It's like you don't have to
Okay,
do
then.
it. You don't have to.
I just want to give somebody else the potential for once. Well, that didn't happen.
Well, all right. Anyway, Alice, you get a response on your phone regarding your search for cybercrawler. Let me actually open up the npcs.txt .docs. Right, where are you NPC people? Come here, cybercrawler. Cybercrawler. All right. Let me actually just write it down in the cybercrawler page because I'm too lazy to say it out loud and my internet might be terrible. Okay. Not really much is known about cybercrawler. All that is known is that whoop, can everyone see the text I wrote down under the cybercrawler picture image?
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, cool. I'm not a weirdo. Oh no, I am a weirdo. Never mind. Never mind. Ah, jeez. Okay, so that is what you get, Alice. Are you showing it to Ryan or are you just keeping it to yourself?
Yeah, I'll show it to Ryan.
Alright. So what do you all do now? Flux, are you kicked out of the computer or what?
I think he says his brother's eating up the internet bandwidth, so he might go on the mobile.
Oh, that's horrible. Well, I mean, you can like just go on your phone and just talk, and if you're having difficulty, I can make the rolls for you. Which is fine, I guess. I don't know.
Of course, if Annie makes the rolls for you, it won't have that patented Flux luck.
That is true, and my luck is terrible, which means he's going to get all the potentials. Which is sad because today's session is actually relates to him,
No.
Reynolds, the most. So it might be terrible.
Is the most scary villain.
Is there, when she looked it up, did she get a picture of him?
Yes.
Like that picture?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't like that guy. Yeah, no, he's terrifying.
Except the picture is more like it's like in ASCII code, so it's zoomed out. But yeah, that's what it
even
looks
more
like.
terrifying.
Thank you. It's like an ASCII image, not this high definition. But it looks high definition because you're zoomed out.
Okay, so not a villain we should even try and fight.
Not that you probably can.
Well, physical.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We shouldn't try because we really can't.
And he can have all the secrets. One shot.
Alice does so much on the internet. It's a threat knowing that's out there.
Exactly. Even
Yes.
Nigella knows.
Yeah, the crawler is actually not very well known in like the normal public. That's why they're not a too infamous villain, is what I'm saying. But in the circles that they are known about, they are kind of a nightmare because you just saw what happened.
Being famous, people should know.
Yes. Flux, tell
Scary
us
stuff.
what is going on your side.
But what?
Are you
It's
okay?
having a lot of problems right now.
Is your
It's having a lot of problems.
Oh.
Well, I'm trying switching to data, and apparently there's no signal here.
Oh.
Because yay, Max here. And then when I turn,
Did you go to your
and then
grandparents' house again?
no, it's just internet is so terrible here. I just can't even deal with it.
Look who are you talking to. But yes. Alright, okay. Are you fine now, or should we wait a while for you to get a good connection
Yeah,
or
it
something?
should be fine right now. Should be
Okay.
fine by now.
Alright, so if you're not doing anything more, I guess we're gonna go straight to the museum, or we can you can talk a little bit more. I don't know if you want to. It's up to you. Alright, I'm gonna take that as a yes, and we're going to move on to the Museum of Antiquities. I can't say the word. Halcyon Museum of Antiquities. Yes. Not antiques, antiquities. It's there's a difference. Okay.
Yeah,
It's alright. So the bus stops at the parking lot. The students come out. They're kind of excited. People are taking selfies in front of the museum. People are taking pictures and non-selfie pictures. Tweeting it. Some of them are live tweeting it. Basically what happens when you bring a bunch of kids to a museum. Are you you're all Miss Bell directs you all to follow her after some time spending having to like have everyone hear her because everyone is apparently, giggling and taking selfies and are too busy talking to each other instead of the teacher. Just like in real life. So okay, so she gets you to the front door of the museum where there's the guards are checking everyone one by one, and the guard starts like she talks to the guards, and you're all going through the metal detector one by one, and suddenly one of the guards just points and just says from the side, "Oh, come on, not another one, seriously?" And Reynolds, you see that he's referring to you.
Wow, okay, rude.
Another one?
Let's say that out loud.
Like, two of your friends are already inside making a ruckus. Are you also going to be making a ruckus, making a problem for us?
I'm sorry, what? There's two of me?
Yeah, two of your friends. There are a cyclops and a giant lion thing. One of the other guards say it's a manticore, man. A manticore. A lion with bat wings, scorpion tail. That's a classic manticore. Yeah, whatever. That thing. They're inside and they're like making a
Oh,
scene, and they're kind of scaring all the visitors. Can you tell them to calm down or something?
I don't know them. Okay, just out of character, are you using the
Wow.
picture that they used in the Discord I linked back then?
Ugh.
I don't know
From
what.
a few weeks ago?
I don't.
Remember the
No, I don't.
remember the thing that the armor that Alice gimped from?
What? The what now?
The armor
Oh, no, no,
that
no,
Alice
no.
gimped
Well,
from.
Armor.
you'll see. You'll see. Is all
Just
I'm
calling
saying.
it. Annie's probably using it.
You will see what you will see. But that is what he says. What are you doing? And Miss Bell is like, "Do you have a cyclops and a manticore for a friend?"
No, I don't. I don't have these two. I don't know these two.
Huh. Well, Reynolds says he doesn't know them. Okay, fine. I guess you can enter, but can you please try to maybe talk to them? They're not really paying attention to us lowly humans, apparently.
Oh.
Okay, what the hell?
Apparently, we're not mythological enough for them, or something. I don't know. Okay, so you all go through the metal detector. Does anybody has metal on them which would be activated by this? I'm not sure.
Alice? Maybe.
Well, no, I mean it would.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, the little
I mean,
processor.
yeah, yeah.
Probably the phone.
There's also the X-ray machine checking your phone and wallets and stuff, which you place on the side. So that's different.
Yeah, I would think
Yeah.
everything looks innocuous, so that should be good to go.
What about the communicators? Are they
Oh.
metallic or
Well-
are they semiconductors? If they're all purely semiconductor, then they're not metallic.
Well, and even if they're metallic, they're probably not going to be enough to ping.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fair.
metal buttons and stuff
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
set off metal
Yeah,
detectors.
that's true. Okay, that's fair. All right, sure. Okay, you go through, and one of the guards yells at another guard, "Hey, Joe, can you take this Minotaur here to wherever those two other weirdos are? He might be able to calm them
Oh,
down."
dear.
And the guy's like,
Oh dear.
"Sure, right this way. Follow me, please." So they came in here like an hour ago, and they've been getting louder and louder, and some of the visitors are kind of freaked out to go into the ancient Greek wing right now. Can you maybe tell them to cool it off a bit? We're not a library, but
Well, I'll
you're
see.
still not allowed
I'll
to be
see, but I'm not.
loud. So,
Well,
and you're going, and the rest of the class is also following behind you, extremely curious.
God
They're
damn
all
it.
talking to each other about who these new people might be. So,
Did-
let me bring out the pictures. Woo, pictures.
Oh god. Oh god.
Woo. pictures. All right. Okay, what? Whoop.
Oh.
And
Okay then.
whoop.
Oh my.
Oh, okay then.
So you come into the ancient Greek wing, and you see these two just loudly arguing with each other. And you can tell by the voice that the Manticore is a boy and this one is a girl. And the Manticore is saying, I keep telling you it's here, okay? They told us it's here, and it's here somewhere. And the Cyclops is all like, well, we've been here for an hour and we haven't seen anything, so maybe whoever told us just sent us on a wild goose chase. Maybe it's in the ancient Roman wing. Why would a portal to Mount Olympus be in the friggin' Roman wing? That makes no sense. The Manticore says. And Cyclops is like, well, it's not here, so maybe that's where it is, because we need to go and find it. Okay, we can't be late. Okay, they're arguing with each other. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just kind of jumping out right now. Just out of character. I don't know what to do.
Good! That's precisely my expectation.
Talk to them. Talk to them.
I'm awkward. Okay.
Okay, and suddenly, the Manticore is like, well, look, it's here. Look, we'll find it. Come on, give me a hand with this. You have 4 of them. I have just a tail. I don't have opposable thumbs. Just goes to sniff at one of the, naked statue's, legs. What are you doing? You're not a dog. You don't have that good a smell. Excuse you, Manticores have very good smell. And when he says this, he turns around. He's like, whoa, it's Minnow. Hey, what took you
I'm
so?
sorry. What?
Oh no.
I don't know
And
you
she
guys.
suddenly turns and she's like, hey, what are you doing here? I had no idea you were in Australia. You're far away from the labyrinth. What happened, man?
I don't know who you guys are. What?
What? Come on, we met like last month. We were at your place at the LAN party.
I don't know who you guys are.
Come on, at the LAN party. We were all playing Overwatch, and Theseus screamed your pants, and you were just throwing a hissy fit. It was hilarious.
I'm sorry, but I literally don't know who you guys are.
What?
What even is an Overwatch?
Does someone say that it's... Does someone explain to Reynolds that it's a video game?
Yeah, I'll tell him it's a video game.
No, don't tell him.
What do you mean you don't recognize us? Come on, man, it's us. Manny, the Manticore says. Manny the Manticore, come on. You all make fun of my name.
Nothing's
Yeah,
in my mind.
And the girl says, oh, come on, you don't tell me you don't remember Cyclops.
I literally don't know who you guys are. I'm
updating
names. Probably not who you guys think
terrible.
I am.
It's so terrible. The jokes are so terrible and bad, I have to make them. And Cyclops suddenly sees Nigella taking picture and she starts flexing. Yeah, make sure you get my good side.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures like.
Anyway, can you tell us where the portal to Mount Olympus is? We're kind of late for Zeus's meeting.
May I try and assess to try to figure out what's going on here?
Yeah, sure. Do it. Absolutely. Because so much weird thing is happening. Oh,
Okay
oh,
then.
oh, beautiful. Okay, you get to ask two from this list, but you can actually you can choose any question of your choice that is out of this list also. So yeah.
Okay. So
So that's the total two, by the way, not total three. Yeah, one of those questions can be out of this list.
quickly.
Mhm.
And probably what can I use here to help find this portal, which I have a funny feeling is the best way to end this quickly.
Okay, so your first question is what can you use to find this portal? And what's the other question?
How can we end this quickly?
Well, apparently giving them what they want, which is the portal, might be the easiest way because apparently they're saying they're late for a meeting to Zeus with Zeus.
Okay, yeah, and I had that feeling that's the case. So how can we find this portal?
You have you don't know. How can you find
Well,
this
like,
portal?
I'm,
You don't see anything. They've been searching for an hour. They
I
haven't
mean,
seen
my
anything.
different. Well, how about I talk to them and say, hey, maybe we can help you find this thing. Now it's a museum, so why don't we try to keep it down and make it less just obstructive? What do you know what this portal will look like?
Yeah, it's like portal. You know, elliptical portal. Well, you're a human. You probably have never even seen a portal before.
I have.
Wait, really? Oh,
Yeah,
you,
I keep kind of stumbling into one every now and then.
oh, cool. Is it?
Ryan.
Do you know if it's like? Do you know where it is? We're really late. We don't want to be late.
That's the thing. And the guy who like lives there won't tell me anything. He's kind of a jerk, honestly.
Yeah, sounds like Zeus to me.
Anyway,
Does he
is the
have a full?
portal a magical
Does
in
he have a
nature?
face full of
I can
beard?
probably help.
Really old guy beard.
Nah, he's kind of like maybe 30-year-old ginger.
And Saichov suddenly whispers to Manny really loudly, uh, "Hey, can refresh my memories? Can Zeus shapeshift?" It's like Manny's like, "Duh, of course he can shapeshift. Haven't you read all the stories of his like wonderful trysts with literally everyone on the Pantheon?" Like, and Saichov says, "Ah,
I
yeah,
asked.
right. Okay, go. What do you ask?"
I asked the Cyclops, is he your dad?
Honestly, I can't, I can't, I can't say that he's not. At with as much he sleeps around, I really can't say he's not. But I don't think he is. Man, I hope not.
Okay,
He's
then.
terrible. He's really grumpy. You know.
Well, even though I don't know you guys, might be able to help. Is the portal magical in nature?
Well, it's taking us to Mount Olympus, so kinda yeah. Well, how can you have a non-magical portal? What would that be? A tunnel? Tunnel's a non-magical portal.
Science portal.
Wormhole. Okay.
Portal?
Can I try and do the unleash thing to do
What do you want to do?
my magic detector? Do the magic detector thing.
Okay. Sure. You know what? That's really cool. You do it. Okay, so do the unleash. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Thankfully,
Don't mess it up.
Well, you jinxed it.
In before the museum gets a new ceiling hole.
If
Oh
you
my god, it doesn't. Shocking.
That you barely made that.
got
Okay. Okay. On a hit, you do it. So your you start channeling your plasma, and they're kind of like surprised to see that. They're like, "Whoa, that's new. When did you learn that?"
I don't know you guys. I'm probably a different kind of Minotaurus.
Nonsense. You look just like him. You have to be him. You sound like him. You even smell like him.
Is that racist?
Against Minotaurs? I mean, there's like 3 of them in the entire world, so maybe it is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
3 of them. I might be one of the 3, I guess.
No, like I said, you smell like him. Like, you can look or sound different, which you don't, but you also smell like him, so you have to be him.
That's sound logic, you know. I agree actually.
Okay,
Well-
so you, Reynold, you are pretty sure there is no magical portal in this entire wing.
Okay then.
Like, you're as confident as you can be that there isn't one. What do you do?
Okay, so you guys weren't kidding. You guys were saying it was. What is it magical?
What did you just say?
So you guys weren't. You weren't. You guys were saying it was true that the portal isn't magical in nature.
You found it?
Nope.
Wait, it's not here? Manny just
Magical
approaches
if
you.
it's not. If it's
Manny just approaches you real close, and he is big. Like, he's kind of at your chest height. And he just approaches you and he's like, "Are you sure? Like, come on. It has to be here. It's somewhere in this wing, right?"
And kinda Jella just start petting the manticore.
Well, does Nigella just start petting the manticore? You don't need my permission to do something.
Yes, actually, I'm just gonna be very mesmerized.
Okay, you start petting the manticore's mane, and Manny's like, a little to the back, a little to the back. Ah,
Oh,
that's the spot.
if he's okay with it, Ryan's gonna do that too if he's okay with it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Slow down, people. There's enough manticore for everyone.
and before everyone just comes.
And
Everyone
Cyclops
go get the manticore.
just face palms with both of her right arms, just covering her entire face with both palms. Manny, seriously, come on, have some decency.
I then walk to the Cyclops and offer my hand for a shake hand. Hi.
Hi. She takes your hand. Her hand is like twice your size, and by the way, she is like 8 feet tall.
Can I pet her too?
Where do you want to pet her? Like, you probably
I
fall at her, like, below her chest even.
Uh, uh, I just stare into the big eye and pat her hand like, you're a big person.
You turn into a what now?
I say, I stare at her. Say, you're a very pretty big person.
Not really. Like, my mom is way bigger than me. She's like almost, 1.5 times my height. She's huge. She's big. I'm just the runt in the family.
Your mom's a Cyclops as well.
Well, yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so I was under the impression that you two were humans that turned into these, like our Minotaur friend. You're saying
Wait,
you were born like this.
wait. What do you mean he's a human? He's a minotaur. He's always been a minotaur.
Well, I mean, I can't say 100% sure if that's true or not. He seems to think not, but like I don't know his whole story and all that. But so,
Yeah,
but
I was turned into this by some evil company.
Wait, what? But you look just like him though. Like, did they capture the original Minnow and turned you into him or something?
I don't even know.
Are you sure
But
those
you
are
can
your?
ask.
And Manny just points at you with his wing. Are you sure your memories are real? What if your memories are fake? What if you're a minotaur and you've just been given
oh
these
my
false
god,
memories?
oh my
Yeah,
god.
okay, just can we not give me an identity crisis right now?
Well, I mean, two of us say you're a minotaur whom we've known like for centuries, and you're saying you're not. So I don't know. It's two against one.
I don't even know. This place, I'm just not even just trying to find my place in the world right now, and this.
And at this point, one of the guards just say, "Okay, if you're done discussing, maybe you can kindly step outside of the museum and do it because you're kind of scaring the visitors. Can you please, like, we'll hold your tickets. You can come in. You don't need to buy more tickets. Can you just do it, please?"
Yeah,
If
how about we all just step outside for a moment? You know,
Are you trying to convince them to do it?
could I do a provoke?
Yes.
Wait a second.
I'm trying to ask them very nicely that maybe we should step outside for a moment.
All right. So yeah, you can do a provoke.
Oh, damn. I mean, I've already said I'm doing it,
Wait,
so...
wait, one second. When you provoke someone susceptible to your words, well, we don't actually know if they're susceptible to you yet, but let's say you were basically delivering on what the guard is saying. So yeah, let's say you can roll the provoke. So you need to roll a superior.
Well, I mean...
Unless you have any legacy specific moves that help you, you can also use
Um,
that.
there
It's
is a
probably not.
legacy move for that, but I don't have it, so I don't. Sorry.
Okay, sure. No problem.
Yeah, I don't have Symbol of Authority, sorry. But good thing, my superior is at 2, so...
Yay! Do it!
Who was that?
Does
I
anyone
don't
want to
even-
help me, though?
I mean,
I'll
they're
help
all-
you when you chuck it because
Yeah,
I'll be able to add
Sure.
two.
Yeah, you can't help until the roll is actually done. So
Sure.
let's
Yeah,
do the
and
roll
just-
first. So
Oh, wow, I don't need it.
Okay then.
there we go.
Nice.
That's why you shouldn't you can't really. All right.
I
So
rolled
on,
well
this session,
once.
on a 10
this
plus,
session has just been full
they
hits right now.
they rise to the it's almost like that session on like the first day when everyone got good rolls and nobody failed ever, not once. It was the very first session, your first battle. Remember? Yeah, nobody failed. Nobody. Anyway, let's move on. And they're like, okay, so Minnow, you're certain that the portal isn't in this wing, right?
Well, I don't know. This is the first time I stepped in here.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't look out of character? You just used your unleash to magically detect a portal, which I told you you're certain is not in this place.
Yeah,
Are you saying?
certain. I'm not certain if the portal is magical or not. I'm just detecting. If the portal is magical, then it is not. It's not here.
Well,
But if it's
portal,
something
man.
physical, then it might still be here. There's a chance it still might be here.
Well, we've been searching for an hour. We didn't find anything. Manny suddenly goes, "Wait, what if the portal is outside the museum? I thought you said the portal would be inside the Greek wing. Okay, yes, I did say that, but maybe it's outside? I don't know, maybe the portal moves. I don't know, the Earth's spinning around itself. Like, I don't know, in 24 hours, maybe the portal moved. I don't know magic.
Yeah, let's just step outside first.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we can, give a look through the surrounding areas. Maybe it's outside, maybe in one of the bushes. Right, so they do agree to step outside. Are you following them, Minotaurus? I mean, Reynold?
Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously.
What about the rest of you?
I'm following.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Right.
follow. I have something to
Ryan,
ask them.
yeah. Ryan, why don't you go, and why doesn't Alice excuse herself to go to the bathroom, and I'll try to bring in my armor and remotely pilot it. Otherwise, it will look odd why Alice would be out there.
Yes.
Odd that
All right, so
any
Elizabeth, Miss Bell suddenly says, "Well, could you um, could you hurry it up? Wait, Ryan, Nigella, where are you going?
this is exactly what I thought was gonna happen. God damn it.
Why are you going outside?"
To help
Miss
my
Bell,
friend through through a difficult situation.
I got a report to Mr. Reeds and just making sure he's fine. It's
What?
Oh yeah, right.
Park.
He's your nephew, right? Okay. I guess you can go. You might be his legal guardian right now. I guess, which is funny. Okay,
Bell,
still.
I think Ryan plays a lot of D&D, and so he knows his mythology pretty well.
Ryan, do you play a lot of D&D?
Yeah, a lot of it actually. Sorry.
Who do you play with? Oh my gosh, now I need to know. Or are you just
Just
bluffing? You can...
Just some people online. Hey, there's this great website, Roll20.
Awesome. All right.
That was really meta.
Well, let's just say you just bluff a lot, and she's like, "Okay, I guess you can help them then. Okay, but be sure to come back in quickly. We'll delay a little bit on the field trip, but don't be too late, or you'll miss some of the reporting thingy." Yes, roll for 20. I'm okay with this. This is fine. This is fine. This is now canon.
That's a dark universe we live in then.
This is now canon.
Miss Bell, if you'd excuse me, I need to use the restroom.
Okay, and a lot of the kids just take a bunch of pictures while Miss Bell tries to direct them to the other wings, or rather the Greek wing, because that's where everyone is. So she just tries to, talk about the statues and stuff, while the five of you step outside of the museum, and Alice goes to the bathroom. Okay.
And calls in the armor to remote
Yes, the armor is coming. It'll be here in, say,
pilot.
30 seconds. Probably. As much time it took on to arrive at the school. And since you're not in combat, it'll be here around by the time they're outside the school. Outside the museum. Okay. Alright, so you're all, well, not all, five of you are outside the museum. Cyclops, Manny the Manticore, and Ryan, Reynolds, and Nigella. What do you do?
Hey, so do you guys know maybe a crocodile kind of guy and a Hydra person? Do you know anyone like that?
Hydra. We know Hydra. He's cool.
And,
He's kind of a sourpuss, but he's cool.
You know a Hydra?
Yeah.
What about a crocodile
crocodile. Yeah, a crocodile-looking thing.
kind of thing? A croctar, if you will.
We know a centaur. I'm not sure we know a crocodile. You know a crocodile, Manny? No, doesn't ring a bell. No, sorry. Why?
Okay. Well, I mean, no reason really. No reason really. Just asking.
Do you ask anything or they'll start doing their own thing?
So just
That's all I need.
Alright, Cytops just
I
says,
want to look like.
well, we're outside. Okay, Manny, use your nose, try and find us the portal. And Manny's like, okay, on it, and just starts sniffing like a dog around the gardens.
Does the portal
I've-
smell?
Yeah, it gives off this magical essence.
Oh, so there is magic.
What does that smell like, though? Can you kind of explain that to me a little bit?
Well, I don't know. You're a human. I don't know what our smells are kind of different. I'm not sure I can explain it to you.
Can you try your best, though?
It's like this sharpness, but it's also kind of dizzying, but also at the same time comforting, and really a mixture of all of those.
So
Okay.
smells like cyanide. Got it.
It
So,
doesn't smell like cyanide. What?
Wait, cyanide is not comforting smelling, I think.
quick question. Could I try to use my super senses to try and sniff that out myself?
Well, you can
And
try.
also, I'm gonna also try to unleash that as well after Ryan does it. Do the unleash roll again.
Okay, Ryan, you try your best. You don't have to roll for it because it's a magical scent and you don't get anything. Your senses are super
Yeah, didn't
extended.
think
They're
so.
not like you don't have extra senses. Just have super sense.
And I know that's why I asked what it smelt like.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, you don't seem like you don't need to roll for that. You're pretty sure you don't smell anything like he's describing. Not that you really understand what the smell even is supposed to be, because he's not doing a good job describing it.
Yeah, it was a long shot anyway. I thought I'd try.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do the magic detector thing again.
Okay.
Rolling.
You can roll.
Okay, good.
Well, yeah, you're pretty sure there's no magic that you can sense.
Okay, there is literally nothing magical here.
Do you tell them?
Yes.
Wait, what? Seriously, Manny, did someone pull a fast one on you? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. That no. It come on. It has to be here. Just, maybe that's a new power and you're not used to it.
No, I know. This thing can detect literally anything, any magic.
But okay, one second. I need to look up the NPC notes. Where are the NPC notes and why can I not find them? Yes, found it. I'm not insane. I found my thingies. Okay. Wait, no, wait, what? No, oh, no, I'm clicking random things. No, wait, stop, don't. God damn it. God damn it, I'm clicking random things. No. Stop it, computer. Okay, thank you. Whew. Jeez. Alright, okay, come on. Let me quickly look up the plans. What are the plans? What are the plans? What are the plans? Plans. Okay, alright. Okay. And Cytops is like, come on, man, this is not a time to be, to be late. It's Zeus we're talking about. he turned Medusa into a statue at the last meeting because she was late. We can't be late. Come on, man. And Manny's like, oh no, I don't want to turn into a statue. Well, then if you don't want me to turn into a statue, then find the portal. Come on. Like, Manny's like, I'm on it. And he just goes like running through the bushes and, ripping off, getting covered in twigs and stuff, looking kind of green with all the leaves on his mane. Looks really hilarious.
Any for what it's worth, the armor is there, but it's pretty much out of visual range. It's just it's ready in case needed.
Yes. Alice, are you still in the bathroom?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's say the armor landed on the roof.
Okay, it'll just stay out of sight.
Yep, totally.
Unless it's needed.
Okay, so go on.
This is going on outside.
Ryan's going to do what?
He's gonna go back inside.
Okay.
Don't want to be connected to this when the armor shows up because obvious reasons.
All right, and Nigella, are you still here?
They're jealous.
I couldn't hear a word you said, if you said anything.
I said Nigella's just looking at the car, giggling.
All right, and he's like, oh man, I can't find anything. Where are you? Come on, portal. He just starts calling it like a kid. Portal, can you hear me? And Cyclops again face palms with both her hands. Manny, it's a portal. It can't hear you. It's an inanimate object. Okay? I knew it. This is a terrible idea. I knew the folks at HC lied to us.
And what HC? What?
Wait, what?
You're not here, Ryan.
I know. God damn it.
Only Reynolds
Actually,
is here. If Reynolds says anything, then we'll talk.
Oh, yeah, there's that though.
Nigella might hear it.
Okay.
Cause I'm right next to the manticore giggling.
Okay. Nigella, what do you say?
HC? What? Did you just say HC?
Whoops, we're not allowed to talk about it with mortals. Sorry.
And then I start walking to Minotaurus. Minotaurus!
Yeah, sorry, I just missed only the big thing about the manticore giggling. What was that about?
The manticore was not giggling. Nigella was giggling. And Cyclops says that someone must have lied to us at HC when they told us the portal was going to be here.
Well, I don't know.
I think you're having difficulty hearing me, so I'm just going to write it down.
Okay. I know the HC. I heard the HC thing. I was saying in character that I don't know who you guys are. I don't remember who you guys are, but I'm pretty sure the portal is not here.
Are you seriously saying that Reynolds has no idea what is an HC? Are you seriously saying that? Because that's a lie.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I just don't know.
You don't know what is HC. You literally do not know what is HC.
Nope.
It's the one who
It's
made
Halcyon Collective. It's the people who made you.
Harbinger Collective.
Oh, Harbinger Collective.
Harbinger.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry.
We were trying to ask Shadowmere about them. Remember?
Okay,
They
sorry. I'm being a mess right now.
Yes,
So,
because
people,
you're playing Into the Breach. We know.
no, okay. Hold on. So
This is why you
they
don't
just
play video games while story-based RPG is going on.
okay. So they blurted out something about HC, the acronym
Yes, that is what we've been trying to
HC.
tell you without telling you out loud, but apparently we had to. Okay, yes. Psychop said someone at HC must have lied to us about where the portal is. That's the only possible way we can't find it. That's the only possible reason.
And then Nigella said that
What
they
did you
won't
say about
tell.
HC and
Yeah,
Psychops?
Nigella tried to ask. Nigella tried
Psychops
to ask
told
what
her
HC meant.
that they're not allowed to talk about it with humans.
Okay. Now I'm in character. Wait, when you guys say HC, do you mean Harbinger Collective? Just curious.
Who?
Okay, good. You don't know them.
Both just goes, who? Look, we can't talk to
Yeah.
you about it in front of the human, okay? Sorry, it's kind of a secret thing between us, demigods. We can't talk about it, sorry.
Okay. Well, sorry, Nigella, but you have to go.
Okay, and then I'll go back in, but just to the
Yeah, you just break line of sight, then turn into something.
Just leave your mic open on the comms.
Yeah, and I also do that as well.
And okay, so what does Nigella go inside?
I know, probably out of sight, and then I'll find a brush or a
Okay, so there are
plant
like
somewhere.
a few bushes, but it's not like the way back, so it's like a way in. So you'll have to go towards the farther back.
I'll just go to the bathroom and change.
Okay, so you go inside and also go towards the bathroom. All right, cool. There's a bathroom. There's a bathroom next to the door. That's where you are. I'm guessing Alice went to a different bathroom, probably farther in. Guess he was farther in. Right.
Yeah, she probably went to the one by the Greek wing.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So Okay. So no, I don't know who. What the name you said? Psychops
Harbinger
asks.
Collective.
No. We're talking about the Hadrian Corps. Hadrian Corps.
Hadrian Core.
Yeah, it's kind of like an undercover, agency of sort. We're here in the Australia and Antarctic region to investigate, stuffs. We can't actually talk about that either because it's kind of a hush hush. Hadrian Corps. Not crops, god damn it me.
Well, considering that you probably think that I am somebody you know. Could you let me know what you guys are talking about?
Well, like I said, we're here on this mission, and now we need to go to Zeus's meeting. Hopefully, before he turns us into statues or even worse.
Yeah, but invite them. Let Alice and Nigella hear it as well, and possibly Ryan if he's wearing it.
Okay, your communicator is open. They can hear it.
Ryan had a good point. Ask him what the symbol is.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what the symbol looks like?
The symbol of Hadrian Corps. Okay, sure.
Yes.
Sure. They
Just
describe
probably
it.
draw it into the ground again.
Yeah,
Just draw
they
it into the ground.
draw it on the ground, like just ruin this perfect lawn.
Okay.
Well,
I.
like so. Listen, I like. Manny says ruin this perfect lawn, and Saitov just says, Manny, you basically ruined the entire garden. Okay, I think we're well beyond that point. Okay, just draw the symbol, and maybe he knows something about it. Okay, he starts drawing the symbol. It's a very, very, very crude drawing. Okay, and let me and well, alright, actually technically only one of you can see it right now, so Blarg, I guess only Flux sees it. Well, not Flux, but whatever. Okay, but I'm just gonna show it to everyone, I guess. I don't know.
That is literally the Harbinger Collective symbol. What the hell?
Wait, what? No, that's the Hadrian Corp symbol.
I will admit their crude drawing is really good.
Well, like you don't see the like the
I'm kidding. Don't worry about it.
the lettering on the,
should.
you just see these two concentric circles, the C and the H, and the lettering is basically just scribbles, nothing else. It's just scribbles.
You just see the inside circle, I guess. Just C and H.
Yeah, you see the C and H, you see the two concentric circles, but all these letterings and stuff, you like those are just grass on the ground. You just don't like, he didn't even bother making anything. And he just says
Okay.
there's like these old, really old kingdom style writing, like probably hieroglyphics. I have no idea. And Saitov says, dude, it's cuneiform. It's obviously ancient
Yeah.
Babylonian.
Is there some kind of parallel right now? Is there literally a parallel right now?
Oh, what now?
I don't know. Just there's two things that are literally the same. There's just seems to be the same thing.
Wait, yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of established your mind is not everywhere. Maybe you're remembering them incorrectly? They just say.
Well, what I do know, what I've been told, is that I was rescued from an evil company that turned me into this.
Well, okay, that's bizarre because, I mean, the last time we saw you, it was in the labyrinth, man. Like, Greece, the labyrinth.
I don't even know what my labyrinth looks like.
It's like a maze. There's your house in the middle. We went there for your LAN party. You invited us.
I literally don't know don't.
You hosted
remember,
the LAN party. Then you got really mad when Theseus beat you 10 times in a row.
Yeah, again, I don't know. I'm just having a hard grasp at, just having a hard time grasping everything right now.
And okay, you feel a pat on your back and you see it's Manny patting you with his giant bat wing and is like, there buddy, we'll help you remember your memories. You just need to find this portal. Damn it.
Can you though?
We can try. We can maybe ask one of the gods to look at you. I mean,
which guards?
I don't know. Do you know who's like a psychic? I don't remember. No, I don't remember either. We'll have to ask at the meeting, which we're gonna miss. And they start panicking again.
Okay, do I know in character that that Valentine is in the air right now?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Alice can tell you over the intercom, I guess.
Yeah, well, I would tell him through the communicator, not over the intercom, which would be a booming speaker on the outside of the armor.
Did I just say intercom? No, I meant the communicator. God damn it, me. Oh, I love it that I'm confusing you and I'm confusing myself. That's brilliant.
Welcome to my life.
Yep. So, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm listening. We need to find out where these Harbinger Collective guys are, and so you need to play nice with these people and try to ask them where to go to find these Harbinger Collective people.
I'm just kind of.
You're just kind of what?
To that too. Talk back to Alice, but then it would be look really suspicious.
No,
So I
just
take time.
talk to them. Say, tell them the truth. Tell them that you think Harbinger Collective, from what you understand, Harbinger Collective is grabbing people and changing their form, and that's what occurred to you. And you need to find out where this Harbinger Collective is, or this HC is, in order to try to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, I just so repeat what Alice just said to me.
Oh no, you have to tell it.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay,
you're right now communicating with these two, and you can't just do it like that. You need to convince them to do stuff, and let's see if you do it or not.
Okay. So from what I understand right now is that I need this evil company called Harbinger Collective who has the same symbol with what Manny over here just kind of drew into the ground, and they're kidnapping children and turning them into people like me,
What? That's
although
horrible.
to a much worse degree. So from what I can gather right now is
Wait.
Harbinger Collective might be Hadrian Corp.
Wait. What? That makes no sense. Hadrian Corps is an millennia-old institution for espionage. It can't be them. How old is this Harbinger Collective thing?
I don't even
Is it like
know.
a... And Manny asks, is it like a human corporation? Do you know?
Probably.
Well, Hadrian Corps is spearheaded by, gods. It can't be the same corporation, right? That makes no sense.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a spin-off group or something like that. But either way, this might help you find out what's going on with you.
But how would it help though? Just think to myself.
How would they help? Well, if we can find out where they are, we could try to see.
No, I was
where
thinking
the
it to
kids
myself. I
are.
was thinking to myself.
Okay, think to yourself. While
I'm
this is
out
happening,
loud.
while Reynold is completely scratching his brain, confused what to say to these weird people, and this weird revelation that just happened, let's talk to the other group and see what they're doing. Alice, are you still in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's a girl thing. I'll be a bit.
That's totally a girl thing. I understand. There is also a girl knocking on the door of your, cubicle and asking, "Hey, Alice, are you in there?"
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
My stomach's just a little upset from breakfast burritos.
Are you talking to someone? You said something about a collective?
I had to pay an online bill, so just talking to myself. Sorry.
Alright, okay, well, Miss Bell tells everyone to hurry up. Like, you've been here for a while. Even Ryan came back, but he's kind of hiding beside one of the statues, which is weird.
What?
Oh, okay. Well, thanks. I'm sorry. I'll be out as soon as I can. Just thanks.
Ryan, you are currently beside a statue, sneaking, looking through one of the windows to see what's going on.
Okay, sure.
I mean, it's
That's not
Uh,
suspicious at all,
yeah,
really.
it's
'Cause
absolutely not. The window is like, those are shaded glass, like those, those really translucent like glass, but your like better vision is making you like more or less see through a really blurry glasses and stuff. Like not to normal people, they couldn't tell anything apart, but you can tell that what they're doing. I'm not sure you can hear them through the concrete. Maybe you can. Let's just say you can. Yeah.
well, there's also the fact with the communicator as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the hearing is not an issue, and you do see them like just talking. It's like really low quality video, like pixelated.
Okay.
Nigella, what are you doing?
I'm turning into a rat and snacking my way into
Okay.
Minotaurus cargo
One by
pants.
one. You went into the bathroom inside the museum. You turn into a rat. Now, what are you doing? Are you going to step outside of the bathroom into the museum lobby?
And step out of the bathroom. I'm gonna run out the bathroom, out to the museum, out to the door, and find Minotaurus.
Okay, good. The door is, those automatic open doors, and it doesn't open because you're too small.
Yeah.
And suddenly,
And-
one of the guards sees you. Hey, we got a rat in here! Quick, call the janitor!
Nice.
And go back in the bathroom.
Hey, come back
Change
here!
my
Come back here! One of the
I
guards
go-
just starts chasing you.
bathroom.
Okay, you go
female.
into the bathroom, and the guard follows you inside. You have a little while
or
before the
female?
guard comes into the room. What are you doing?
I'll change into
You'll change into a what?
a a dog, a very heavy dog.
Okay.
He opens the door. I'll run out.
Okay. She opens the door and
Out
you
of the
run
museum.
out, knocking her over.
Out of the museum is the door opening.
Okay. Wait 1 second. Let's see. 1 second. It's not a threat. You get to you get to totally knock them over and on their feet, and she's like, whoa, what? There's a giant dog in the bathroom. Hey, what's going on? How did that dog get in here? What? And yes, the dog just you head to the museum lobby, and now there's actually more guards. There's 5 guards and the janitor. The guards were actually outside. They just came inside. And you also see the janitor coming. I'm coming. Where's the rat? And she just and the guard on the floor says, the rat's in the bathroom. Never mind that. There's a giant dog. Whose dog is that? And one of the guards try to approach you. He's like, nice doggy. Can you throw me a collar? Who lost you, buddy? Tries to approach you.
I'll 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 walk next beside him and walk straight outside the door.
And okay, he's going outside. Follow him. Maybe he's trying to go to his master. And you have now, you're walking outside. All right, you have now 3 guards following you, making sure to see where you're going.
Stop right in front.
You stop right in front of.
The museum.
Okay.
The outside of the museum.
Okay.
And then I'll look at one of the guard.
You look at one of the guards and do what? I missed that part.
And start talking as Nigella.
What do you say?
Elven Blue, Elven Blue. Are you guys following me?
And the guard is like, whoa, what the hell? Just jumps back 3 feet. What the hell?
Oh, and then I say, oh, I'm sorry, and I transform as Elven Blue and say, sorry, I was just really, I really need to be there to use the bathroom.
Wait, when did you get inside? How did you get inside?
Oh, I was the rat. I really need the.
Wait, why were you walking around as a
Get
rat
out.
inside and... Wait, still, how did you get inside? I've been here all morning. You didn't walk inside.
Because I was a rat. I was very. I was.
Wait,
I
are you
was.
saying... One of the guards just cuts you off and says, are you saying you spent the night in the museum?
I got stuck inside. Okay, stop judging me.
And one of the other guards says, hey, can you tell something for me? Is it true that there are ghosts in the museum? Did you see any last night? And the other guard is like, Joe, come on, not the time, seriously.
I actually whispered to him and say, he just messing with the guards.
What do you say? I completely missed that.
I whispered to the guy and say, there's no ghost, that was actually me messing with you guys.
Oh, come on, that's not cool. That's not cool, girl. Like the night guards all complained to us about the weird noises last night. That's not cool.
I I got stuck on a drainage pipe, and it was not fun.
Oh God, did you come up the flush? Ew.
Do I look wet to you? No, it's not drainage.
Okay, fine, whatever. We have work to go back to. Next time, just buy a ticket. Come on. You can't be poor
There's
enough
no
not...
fun in that.
Doesn't he already have a ticket
Wait,
though?
what do you mean no fun in that? So you're saying it's no fun, obeying the law? Not paying
No,
the
no,
museum? What?
I didn't came for the museum. I came for, scaring you last night.
Well, that's even worse. Come on.
Sorry.
And he is shifting your labels. Okay, he is trying to increase your freak and reduce your savior. Since none of those are possible, he's marking you a condition.
For sure.
Mark guilty.
Felt guilty that I'm lying so much.
He's making you feel guilty that, yes. Like, he thinks he's making you feel... He wants to make you feel guilty for breaking the rules and scaring people, but you're actually feeling guilty because you're lying about doing that, which you actually didn't do. Because you were grounded. Yes. This is so great. Okay, fine. Next time, just let us know when you're coming in. Seriously. Come on, we have work to get back to. And don't turn into a rat. Just, I'm sure you can turn into a person. Just turn into a person, or I don't know, whatever. Not a rat. Come on. We already have enough trouble as it is with the weirdos in the backyard right now. And they just start walking back. And the one you scared with the dog thing just says, it was nice meeting you.
Too.
good job on that school on Wednesday. That was some good fighting, I heard, and I even saw.
Yeah. Thank you for the compliment.
All right. So now, okay.
And
So let's go back to the. So now, are you heading towards where these three are?
turn into a smaller, as a squirrel and sneak on Minotaur's.
Okay. So you're approaching them. They're still talking. Reynolds, what are you saying to them? You've had some time to think now. Flux. So what do you say to them?
Wait, I was supposed to think of what to say.
Oh my god.
Oh, then I just wasted some time.
Why would I give you a gap if you just? I mean that. I think the bug. You're in a confusing
Okay,
situation and
hold
you
on.
can't
So
think of
what?
what to say.
Okay,
I
I'm
give you like a
So
bit of
what?
a gap. I mean, wouldn't you
I'm gonna say it now. Annie, just shut.
capitalize on that gap?
Okay,
I'm just saying. I know I would have, but okay.
so if we get blah, arguing will not get us anywhere. Do you guys know where you guys found this guy who told you where to find this bottle? We could meet him and then
Uh,
ask for the real place.
they kind of look at each other. Okay, look. We can't really talk about it since it's an undercover mission. But we don't know if you
Oh,
are
good job
also
being
part of the
undercover.
thingy. Wait, are you also part of a mission here? Like if you're also working for Hadrian Corps, then I guess we can tell you. Are you working for Hadrian Corps? They ask you.
Okay, just
Yes.
lying is probably going to backfire, but undercover mission.
Do you say yes?
The
What do you say? Yes or no
Yes,
or what?
yeah, the whole I don't remember thing was kind of a ploy.
They're like, okay, it was a really convincing ploy. Okay, and Cytops is like, I'm not convinced. What,
Oh,
what's the password?
okay, yeah, you got me there. I lied.
Are you just going like, are you just going to say it out loud that you lied? So wait. Before you say you lied,
In case people,
they're just like they're saying this. They tell you to complete the sentence, and then Cychops says something in ancient Greek.
okay,
Yeah, I mean you're not
okay
even
then.
sure that's an ancient Greek. What do you say?
Alice,
Okay, good.
I'm
You
relying on
you,
Alice
you
right
don't
now.
have to say anything. You just let me see what you're doing. You're going to roll for taking a powerful blow with a -2 modifier.
Oh god.
Sorry, a
Wait.
+2 modifier.
Oh.
Positive to modifier.
Yes. Take a powerful blow with a +2. Don't write the plus, just write 2. Yay!
Actually,
I basically wanted like the chance of not getting a hit. I wanted to reduce it. It was still possible to miss, but yeah, I wanted to reduce the chance basically. Okay, go on. What were you saying before I, analyze the deal of this thing?
Okay.
Noctis, were you saying something? I forget.
Yeah, I was trying to ask Alice to translate.
can I translate that?
Okay, before you translate this, this thing happened. This powerful blow happened. So first, you need to choose what happened. Remove yourselves from the situation, flee, pass out, lose
I'm
control of
I'm just
yourself,
gonna
or two options from the 7 to 9.
from the list.
I could not tell a word you just said.
2 from the list.
Okay. What are you choosing from 7 to 9?
Okay, I'm giving ground and I'm stugging past the pain.
Okay. Marking 2 conditions. What are you marking right now? You know
I
what?
just kind of.
I'm actually going to tell you. You're going to mark afraid and angry.
Okay then.
Cool, because it happens. Okay, and you give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. Okay, hearing these words trigger that memory from the school of you inside a cage being electrocuted. And you try to say the words Alice, it just breaks halfway. So it's just like goes, Alice, and your voice kind of dies as you kind of drop to the ground on your knees in this mental emotional pain. That's where
I'm having mental breakdown.
that's like you're struggling through it, but you feel afraid that it's happening right now, and you feel angry at the people who were, hurting you, and indirectly feeling angry at these two because they just triggered this memory for you. Yes, you're having a mental breakdown.
Okay then.
And they're like, hey, buddy, are you okay? Manny just says,
Uh,
are you
uh,
okay?
Probably just kind of.
What does it translates to? Do I know?
You do not know ancient. Do you know how to speak ancient Greek? Can you even tell that it's ancient Greek?
That's
Actually, I
probably a
can.
good translator.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the power armor in one thing, and I've got the computer processor that I can hear in the other. I can have my Tony Stark translate that to me.
All right, cool. You try to have the Tony Stark translated. It's like, what's the key to Tartarus?
I'm Googling that. Let's go ahead. I'm Googling.
I just randomly made that up. If you actually find something, I'm going to be so surprised. I'm going to be so surprised if that's actually a thing. Okay, it's not. Awesome. I'm so happy that I didn't actually derp it. But yes, I literally just made that up. Oh, jeez.
Wait, okay, hold on. What? Tartarus is.
A book.
Okay, Dungeon of Torment.
Tartarus is like a criminal thingy, a prison thing, extra dimensional. I don't know what is Tartarus, honestly. I actually literally do not know.
Okay, hold on. Who's the thing? Sharon, right? Sharon. Okay, then. Just repeat what Alice.
I have no idea what Alice just wrote. But okay.
Alice.
Do I know that he just crumbled down and is breaking down?
Ryan knows this. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I've seen it. I'm pretty sure we
And-
can all hear it happening too.
Stella's
Oh, I
probably
mean-
reporting.
I'm not screaming out in pain, at least.
Okay, you
Just kind of
are.
go down to my
The
knees.
Squirrel Nigella approaches and sees him just crumbling down, and yeah, and I guess Nigella reports it to Ryan that he's kind of down. Honestly, my imagination of Tartarus is from the Sinbad animation movie with that weird chaotic god lady and stuff. I'm not sure how many of you seen it, but it's really
That's a good movie.
it's a really cool movie, and it's like this shifting sand place, and it was like really cool. I saw it as a kid, and it's like been planted into my brain forever, and it's awesome. Right.
Okay, can I just say Sharon?
Well,
You
I mean,
don't know what, like, has Alice said anything?
Yeah, Alice is me.
Yeah, I
Alice just
translated.
saying
Okay,
over the
Alice.
over the communicator.
Okay, Alice has said it, and you're in order to answer this by yourself, you get to have to roll.
No,
Roll a, I guess it's a superior because you're trying to check your knowledge, I guess.
I'm rolling. Superior?
Yep.
Fuck, it's never this one. And it's I also have neg and have guilty to it as well.
Good.
Damn.
You have no idea.
You have potential.
You have potential. Congratulations. You now are heading towards the bottom line. If you start, if you want to choose that. Right.
Hold on, let me. I haven't chosen yet.
Yeah, like you don't have to choose it right now. You can do so, but you don't have to. But right now you have to choose from the top line, the top 7, I guess. Lord. You can
Alright,
choose right now if you want to.
Yeah, I'll save it for the end of session, I guess.
Okay, sure.
I have to say over the communicator, Ranald, are you okay? Are you okay?
He's not responding because he's kind of crumbling down, while also not trying to give away that he's opening. He's kind of discreetly giving away this conversation.
Well, you're not doing a good job because they can kind of tell you're like listening to something. Are you
Okay,
talking
this
to
is
someone?
just great.
Well, you just chose they get an opportunity. This is the opportunity they get. They realize someone is talking to you. Who are you
Well,
talking
I'm just
to?
gonna bite the bullet. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and say that I lied to that as well, and I literally don't know these people, and this is kind of that sentence he just said just kind of triggered something bad.
Wait, you lied to us?
Yes, because we're not getting anywhere, and I want to help you guys.
The, why would you lie to us if you're trying to help us? How does that work?
Because I'm also trying to figure out who I am as well.
And you thought lying was the best way to gain our trust. Well, good job. You kind of screwed the pooch on that one.
Anymore.
I think I better bring in the armor.
That's it, Manny. This is useless. We need to talk to Hadrian Corpse and tell them that we have this weird minotaur running about. Come on, you're coming with us. And
I'm bringing the armor in.
and she kind of effortlessly pulls you up and
What?
kind of pulls kind of drags
Hoist me
you.
onto her shoulder?
No, she just drags you along the ground.
Oh god.
I
Can I
just
at least just kind of stand up? Can I at least just try to stand up correctly?
Yeah,
And follow her?
you can stand up correctly. Totally fine.
Stand up and kind of follow her.
Kind of what her?
Not be a sobbing, dragging mess on the ground.
Okay, you stand up and be a sobbing mess?
Damn it! I'm not sobbing.
Okay. But you can sob if you want to. It's very
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You can sob if you want to. You can leave your
No.
friends behind.
No.
I'm hiding on Minotaur's pocket.
I'm sorry, it's just such a terrible joke. I had to take my chance. I had to. Okay. So they tell you to go with them and they're going to report. Yeah. And ask you to follow them
Yeah.
as they're kind of dragging you along.
Yes. I'm hiding on
Wait, do you smell that? Manny just says, "What, Manny? I don't. Cyclops don't have a good smell. What do you smell? Smells like a squirrel. Where's it coming from?" And just Manny approaches, Minotaurus' pocket. Do you have a squirrel in your pocket?
Or are you
Why?
just happy that? Never mind.
I don't know.
Manny
Let me
kind,
check.
Manny kind of
And just kind of.
nudges. Okay.
I wink at Minotaurus and give him a sign that I'm Nigella.
Okay, hold on. I'm probably just not gonna try and.
You
Hello?
you see the squirrel in your pocket?
I know she winked back at me. I know it
Oh,
instantly
okay,
know it's
okay,
Nigella.
okay. The other Cyclops and Manny hasn't seen the squirrel yet. What do you do?
It's probably something. It's probably something I have.
You have a squirrel in your pocket. Why? It wasn't there all this time. I'd have smelt it before.
It just climbed to my pocket for some reason.
Well, come on, it's a wild animal. Don't just pick it up. Drop it on the ground. Come on, let's go.
Alright. Just kind of drop it and then immediately hide it in somewhere where it can't even. It's not easily smelt.
Well, you can drop it next to a bush and Nigella can run right in.
Yeah, okay.
I turn
Yeah,
turn into a bird
well.
and follow them out as a bird.
Okay. They're kind of dragging you along the ground, along the road.
I'm not yet. I'm walking with them by now.
Okay.
I'm not actually being dragged on the ground.
Okay.
All right.
But
I guess I'll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go on. I was actually going to ask what Ryan and Alice are up to anyway. Yeah.
The package is on the move. I repeat, the package.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I'm gonna have the AI pilot and just watch them from a distance, and I'll come out of the bathroom because it's suspicious.
Yes, it's very suspicious.
Just watch them from really high up and pretty much out of sight.
Okay. And you don't see your group anywhere, but you do see Ryan next to the window. Ryan, what are you doing? You do hear Alice coming out of the bathroom. Because super senses! Woo! Okay.
Is mute right now.
Oh, you're AFK? Oh, sorry. Ryan! Noctis! Do you hear us?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, Ryan, you just saw Nigella, sorry, Alice come out of the bathroom. What do you do?
Not much I can do.
Okay, so are you going to join the rest of the group inside with where the field trip is going on? They went into another, ancient Babylonian exhibit. You can follow them there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Do you take Alice along with you?
Well, if she follows me, sure.
Alice,
Yeah, just help. Yeah, I'll go with them, and I'll tell them that I'm kind of watching through the armor right now. So if I seem just
All right, I'll guide Alice then.
yes, hold hands inside the, museum and help her reach the, the class who all will see you holding hands.
Yeah.
At this point, everyone's just kind of being accepted it.
Yep.
Why should
Well,
they be
I mean,
shocked about
Yep.
it?
well, they're just jealous that in this museum full of art, I have the most priceless work here.
Oh damn!
Oh, darn if somebody was here, but sadly, nobody is here.
And that was all in my mind anyway.
Yes. Ryan might not even be able to say it with that kind of pizzazz when asked. Wow, what's going
Are
on?
you okay?
I think
Oh, no, no.
she's squeeing, but quietly.
Oh, I'm pissed. I'm pissed that I'm not having this picture.
It's like it's just so awesome that you wanted to go help your nephew and missing this primo shipping material.
I'll take a selfie with her and send it to her later.
No, you won't. You know you won't do that. But okay. Anyway. All right. So they get to the road and the manager says, "Okay, both of you hop on." And Psychops
Wait,
immediately
why riding?
hops on.
What?
Well, it's too far to walk in any reasonable amount of time, so we'll be flying. Manny says.
On what?
Manny,
On me.
Oh,
you're
okay
riding the
then.
Manticore.
Can you support everyone?
Unlike twice your size, man, yes, I can support everyone.
Okay then. Just asking.
I'm turning into a falcon.
He is huge
Yes.
though. He's like huge. He's like probably 3 times as voluminous as a lion. He's like pretty big.
Okay then.
And keep in mind, like, you're kind of like, you're only 3/4 the size of, Cychops. Cychops is 8 feet. You're only 6. Yeah. It's so hilarious. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right. So yeah, he kind of lifts you up, and he's like, "Okay, hold on to something," and lifts you up, and starts flying.
Okay then.
Hello, the best I can as a falcon to cope up with the speed.
Okay, yeah. A falcon can keep up with this. It's like he's not too fast, but he is quite fast. But he's not too fast. Like Shadowmere's way faster in her shadow bubble that you know of. And obviously, even like Ryan is way faster than both of you. Yeah, but yeah. Right, my internet is having troubles again. Yay! Thank you, internet. Okay, internet's back. Yes. All right. So they actually start flying, taking you westward towards the hinterlands.
Why am I not surprised?
I know it's shocking, isn't it?
Okay then.
Okay, they're taking you towards the hinterlands. Okay. About like half an hour passes, and they are like outside the city limits, and they are well within the hinterlands territory. It's like there's like a few farms nearby, etc. that you can see. All right. Find a way to get out of her, Alice. What?
Oh,
Here.
here. You
Here.
missed the E.
I can't edit it like Discord.
I know,
So.
it's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, you can't make the spooky disappearing messages like Annie does in Discord either.
I don't
And
make
Janine.
disappear messages. I generally just do the strike through messages. But yes, I have done scary messages, like disappearing messages once, I think. Anyway,
Too. I mean, I'm sorry. Janine likes doing it too.
yes, Janine is the one who loves doing it. All right. Flux, what are you saying is sure
Tell
about?
I think Alice will tell the teacher that her stomach is a little that could she maybe be excused.
Well, Alice, you didn't even need to be here. You have all the credits for this entire class. I'm not even sure why you decided to. Oh, and Omar just says because her boyfriend is here. Duh.
Hi.
And Miss Bell is like, oh,
That's me, everyone.
oh, right, right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, we don't mind. Ryan, would you maybe want to take her home?
Yes. I'll do that.
And Omar just asks, like to tease, to your own home?
Well, it might be closer.
And Omar is like, come on, man, it's no fun when you play along.
I know.
Alice looks pained, but it looks like it's her stomach that's upsetting her, not Omar's comment.
All right, so okay, you two step out of the museum.
Yeah, I'll actually call my other suit of armor to pick me up, and then that way we'll be able to swap places once we catch up to them.
Okay, the other suit of island armor is in South Halcyon, so it'll take about 2-3 minutes to get here, but it'll be here.
Yeah, we'll walk out of sight of
Yeah.
the camp place and all.
And not to mention, I imagine Ryan needs a place to apply hair gel.
Yeah, let me hop in the bush real quick. I'll be right back.
Take off your glasses too. Don't make that mistake again.
And make sure to pee
Oh,
while
yes.
you're in the bushes already. Oh wait, no, that's an Indian thing. Never mind.
Okay.
Self burn. Nothing like it. Nothing like some self burns.
So does Ryan keep a bottomless Helja in his pocket somewhere or something?
I'm guessing he
I keep
buys.
Hair Joe with me.
I'm guessing he has this a daily supplier, like the imagine a newspaper supplier, except newspapers no longer exist. Well, they do, but not here. And he just gets this hair gel supply every morning. Him and his father.
Yep. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And he just use one hair gel every day, so it's like casual 365 hair gel a year, 366 on leap years.
We buy in bulk. We get great deals on it.
Yes. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So it's 700 pieces because of your dad too.
Yup. They alone are maintaining the hair gel industry in Halcyon. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe not. Alright, anyway. Okay, alright, you change into the thing, and yeah, you try following them, and you can catch up to them. So, say half an hour later, you are close enough to see and the manticore flying with Cyclops and Minotaurus on its back. Yeah, I'm sure Prodigy and Marvel has a commercial. I'm sure Marvel has a commercial on hair gel. Like, it just makes sense. Are
When
you
we get back in
tired?
visual range. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go on. I was just about to mess around with a commercial. No.
I send back the other armor once we get in visual range.
Alright, okay, sure. Okay, so they approach, and suddenly Manny just goes quiet and starts hovering in one place. Instead of,
Hide.
Okay then.
where are you hiding? You're out in the bush. You're kind of, say, 100 feet in the air, not too high.
Yeah, we were probably, probably 500 yards back or something. I'm sure we were a distance away.
Okay.
He's got supervision. I've got super senses, we could follow them
Yeah,
easily.
500 yards. I think 1 yard is 1 meter. I'm just simplifying that, so it's 500 meters. Okay, half a kilometer.
Probably is good.
All right, half a kilometer. You can be probably farther back and still see them because but whatever. Yeah. Okay. And I'm not sure. Well, no, the communication is still on. Okay, so all right. So Saichop says, "What are you stopping for?" And Manny's like, "Shh." Okay. And Manny's just says shush and just goes quiet.
Yeah, we'll go down into the trees.
Manny, what are you stopping for? Yeah. Cychops pats on Manny's mane. Manny's like, shh, talking, shut up. Okay.
Reynold, make some noise.
Well, why are you stopping?
Um,
Yeah, I'm a bit afraid of height.
Wait.
Oh,
Why? And while he's talking, Ryan and I have snuck down to the ground level.
Yeah. There's a few trees and bushes you can and rocks you can hide behind. Yeah, totally. Okay. And Nigella can fly normally because she's a bird, being birding.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, you have fear of height and you didn't tell us while we were flying before.
Well, I thought we were going really low to the ground. Didn't think we were going this high.
Honestly, how can we trust you after you lied to us like 3 or 4 times back there?
Fine, don't trust me then.
Yeah. Anyway, we're stopping because Manny is talking to someone, talking to our handler. Manny, what? Manny's like, okay. He's just asking why we're coming back. We were supposed to go to Olympus and we're late. Well, did you tell him that we couldn't find the portal? I told him, and he's like, well, it's still there. You didn't look good enough. And we have to turn back. Okay, did you mention the weird Minotaur sitting on your back? Yes, I did. He says to turn back. Oh, okay. So we go back to the museum and try finding the thing again. But I mean, at this point, we're kind of like we're definitely late. So is it even worth going there anymore? Look, I don't know. I'm just landing right now. I'm really confused here. Okay, I'm just landing right now. And Manny lands and tells both of you to get off his back. And as you do,
Wait,
he just
hold on. Where are we landing? In hinterlands?
Yep.
Right?
In the rocks, in the rocky, places, plateau, hilly areas. Well, you didn't hear anything, and he wasn't talking. So
yeah, that's what I think.
all right. So what do you do now?
I don't know. Just kind of comply. Because never don't know what to do now.
Okay. So they just land, and Manny just stretches his back. Oh. Okay, not used to lifting 2 people at once. Oh man, that's gonna be sore. So, what do we do now? I don't know. You're the one who landed. Look, like, there's no point in going back. It just feels really weird that, he would tell us like not to go back. I don't get it. Oh my god, this is so accurate. This is yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good job, Janine. I'm so proud. I'm yes. Yep. I don't know if you made it. If you made it, I'm so proud. If you didn't and found it, I'm still proud.
I just stick a L'Oreal Paris logo in there.
I'm still proud. It's beautiful and it's awesome. Well, Prodigy doesn't have the doesn't have the advertisement, but Marvel definitely does. Definitely. Yes.
Making
All right. So,
checks.
what does Ryan, Alice, and Nigella do?
Just encircling the two as a bird. Them as a bird flying up.
The what now?
I'm flying in circles above them.
Ah, all right. Okay.
Well, I know Reynolds is shaken up. Can I try to do just a comfort over the communicator?
Yeah. How are you doing that?
Doing this to try to figure out where the Harbinger Collective is. So you're doing a good job. Stay calm. I know you got shaken up there a little earlier.
Wait, who's talking to you? Manny asks.
Oh god, you have good hearing as well. God damn it.
Well, I was just talking with someone psychically. My ears are kind of on edge right now. Who are you talking to? I've been hearing some whispers. I thought I was just hearing things, but now you've been
Tell
talking.
him your cell phone's on speakerphone, so we'll ditch the cell phone.
Yeah. Yeah, my cell phone's on speakerphone. I've been kind of recording this to some other people.
No. It's coming from your ears. Sound is coming from your ears. I don't see a cell phone there. What do you have in there? Are you a spy?
The right thing.
I turn into a fly and I snuck myself in Minotaur's ear.
Okay. Your falcon in the sky. What are you doing right now?
Just encircling, flying in circles above
Oh, by the way,
them.
when you're a falcon, how would are you holding your cell phone in your claws? No, you are.
Excuse
You
me?
can't roll because your talk was interrupted.
Ah, the right bastard.
I know, right?
Oh.
And okay,
What did you say, Annie?
you're in. I'm just curious. Like, you have a phone. How are you holding on to that as a falcon? Are you just holding it with your talons?
Actually, holy phone, huh? Maybe I'm biting on it.
Oh
I'm
my
still a
God,
virgin.
this is beautiful. Oh. Oh.
And before I turn into a fly, I'll chuck the phone to
Okay.
to Valentine.
Before you can turn into a fly, a fly is very small, so you need to roll and unleash to be able to turn into a fly. If you
I'll drop my phone to Prodigy.
all right, sure, and you can try to unleash your powers, as in roll a freak to see if you can turn into a fly. All right. Okay. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. Do you want to mark a condition? Then it'll be permanent. Otherwise, I'll tell you if it's unstable or temporary.
I'm actually marking a condition because I'm afraid. I'm afraid right now for Minotaurus.
You already have afraid.
I actually got rid of afraid because of the joyride, I guess.
Joyride? What joyride?
I have a condition of afraid. I have now is guilty. The one I was keeping was angry.
You have 3 conditions, right? Angry, afraid, and guilty.
Rid of.
I don't remember you
Was
having any joyride recently. You had a joyride, but it was some days ago.
actually took the zoo
That was a long.
scenario.
Yeah, you removed the condition back then. That was insecure. You removed that. But I think you just.
After that, with because someone, Alice, no, I don't think it was Alice. I think it was Minotaurus. Pretty sure I removed the conditions except for the angry.
I think you marked like one condition today, though.
Yeah, that's guilty.
Yeah, and you wait. Guilty. You. Okay. Now I need to check today's thingy chat history. Oh boy. Come on. Where is the session 12? Right. Where is session 12? Right. Nope. Session 12. Session 12. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Eh, that didn't help. Okay. Okay. Uh, I don't remember. So, okay. So, what you're saying is you remember having only one condition or none? I don't know.
And, no, I had three: afraid, angry, and hopeless. Then I managed to get rid of afraid and hopeless. So what was left was angry. And then today we got rid of angry. Then you put guilty on me.
How did you get rid of angry today? I don't.
Oh, she tried comforting me.
Yeah, but that didn't work.
Doesn't she still get to mark one, but I don't?
No. If you comforting or supporting someone, you didn't open up to them, so nothing nothing happened.
Well, because didn't she roll a plus 10, so she got to do something as well, but I didn't
Oh
do
yeah,
anything?
You removed the condition, right. Wow, okay. I must have missed that. Okay, what did you remove? Afraid, right?
No, it was angry. I already have removed afraid 2 sessions ago.
How? I don't
I
remember.
can't I can't remember either.
Then let's
We
just
got
say. Then let's say you have it.
sure. I
Because I can't.
are afraid.
I don't remember. Okay, so you have two conditions right now. Okay. All right. So you need to roll plus. Okay, you did roll a freak. Okay, are you marking a condition to get the effect good, or is the effect going to be unstable or temporary? Like if
Bad idea.
you like you can choose to not mark a condition, then the effect will be unstable or temporary. I get to decide what happens. But if you mark a condition, then it's
Okay.
basically a hit.
I'll mark because I'll be really hopeless with the situation right now because I can't do much. Seriously.
Okay, sure. So you have hopeless right now. All right, very good. You mark the condition. You turn into a fly, and you quickly head towards them. Where okay,
Knock on
yeah,
Minotaurus ear.
before Minotaurus, before you reach Minotaurus, you see what happens is Cyclops grabbing Minotaurus's arms behind him, like you know how police grab a perp or a criminal.
I'll try to snuck myself in Minotaurus
Um,
ear and
Reynolds, are you allowing this 8 feet tall Cyclops lady to grab your arms behind you?
Or we just kind of fight slightly.
Are you resisting? If you're resisting, then you're
Hey,
I
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't trust you. You've
Okay.
lied to us, and you've been spying to us. Drop the thing in your ear. Just grab it with two of and tries to use one of our arms to poke inside your ears.
Do
Okay
I
then.
make it in time to snack myself on the Minotaur's ears?
Okay, you reach you reach at the same time that she is trying to poke inside his right ear. You can the left ear is. I'm guessing you put this communicator in your right ear. If it's the left ear, then that's where she is going to be poking.
Yeah, I probably right here.
Okay, she is poking in the right ear, and this is when you reach, and yeah, she's kind of distracted, so you can go into Minotaur's ears if you want.
I'll go into Minotaur's ears and try buzzing as noisily as I can.
Reynolds,
Oh,
inside your ears is this really
me,
loud buzzing like a fly. What do you do?
just I don't know, just kind of shake my ears, kind of like a real bull.
Whoa, watch it! What's the horns?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing it too.
What are you hearing?
I don't know, something really buzzing really loudly.
Okay, while you're
Do you not hear it, Manny?
shaking. No, I don't hear anything. While you're shaking, your communicator kind of comes loose and falls to the ground. Hey, what's that?
And
Damn it, Alice. Damn it, Alice.
You are shaking your head like a bull. God damn it, man.
I didn't mean to shake it really hardly. I meant like the ears are nippy and and just.
Yes, and keep in mind that there was a finger in one of your ears trying to grab whatever you have in there. So, yeah, the combined effort just, makes the thing pop out and onto the ground. Wait, what the hell is that? Manny? And Manny kind of goes and tries to, sniff at it, pick it up. Hello? Can anyone hear me on the other side? Everyone hears Manny's really loud, sound over the communicators.
All right. I'm gonna have Tony Stark do an automated style voice. We're sorry. This number cannot be completed as dialed, or the number has been disconnected. Please check the number and try again.
Wait,
wow.
what? Okay.
I'm
Yes, yes,
it is
yes.
just a
It's a provoke. Yes, yes, it is a provoke.
blue.
Oh no.
So let's roll a provoke. Let's see what happens. You're probably gonna get it because it's your superior, and yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Yep. All right. So yeah. I know it's great. I love it. It's so confusing. I love it. Okay. So the man is like, hey, this is some sort of phone. It says the number has been disconnected or something. Well, break it. We can't have anyone listening in. He's spying on us. And okay. And Manny just slams his giant foot down on the communicator, and you all hear this breaking noise.
I'm
Can you just whisper? Can Nigel just whisper? I know she can.
I'm the new. I'm the replacement.
I say nothing. Hoping that Manny didn't hear that.
Manny hasn't heard it. Manny is
Good.
just distracted by the, thump thing. Okay, no more
My
lies.
anxiety is
Who are you?
overboard.
Who are you really working for?
Not nobody. I have literally no idea who you guys are, and I'm just kind of following you guys because I'm trying to figure out who I am as well.
You were
I lie
talking to
because
someone on this tiny phone thing. Don't lie to us. Who are you talking to?
me. To my
Manny?
teammate.
And Manny just points his scorpion tail in front of your face. It's big. It's as big as your horn.
For the record, Annie, he probably would think that was a Bluetooth to his phone, just for what it's worth. Since his phone is in his pocket.
Yes, he actually thinks it's a tiny phone. He actually says what it is. Yeah.
Kind of is. Okay.
What spray you pointed at, please?
Talk or I sting. I've had enough of your
Like I
lies.
just said, I'm not talking to, and I'm not working for anybody.
You were literally just talking with someone. One last time,
Teammates.
talk or I sting you.
All right, I think we should show up now.
Okay, what do you do?
We'll come in and say, whoa, there's no need for that. Why don't we talk this out?
Whoa,
And-
hey, who are these guys? Who are
My
you?
teammates, like I just said.
You're saying you're working with nobody. Shut up.
Yeah, because I'm a superhero at Australia, and these are my team. These are my teammates.
Then why were you
I'm not
saying you
under
were working
anybody.
with nobody?
I didn't mean it. I meant I'm not under any company.
And Sight of Justice, do not pull our Obi-Wan Kenobi on us with that weird from a certain point of view BS. Okay?
You guys have been decent. I see no reason to not be forthcoming with you. Maybe we can help each other out.
Your friend is a terrible liar, and he's been lying to us. Take him, and she just shoves you towards
I mean,
Alice, I guess. Valentine.
I mean, we can talk this over equitably. I mean, we can try to help you find this portal, though. Our friend here is actually very good about detecting magic. I think it wasn't there. I don't know whether or not this Hadrian corpse is level with you.
I'm sorry, what? I missed that last part.
I don't know if they're being on the level with you about the situation, but however we can help you, let us help you, and maybe you can help us.
What are you proposing? Manny asks.
Can you help us try to figure out how we can find out about this Hadrian corpse? Because we think it might be involved with this Harbinger collective group. And in return, if we can help you in any way, maybe try to find the portal or write a nice note to Zeus saying, we're sorry why we couldn't make it. Maybe we can work something out.
We can't take humans into the Hadrian corpse. It's not allowed.
What is the condition to bring someone into the Hadrian corpse?
Demigods only.
Oh, well, that shouldn't be a problem then.
That's probably everyone in the group but me.
Shush. Don't say it.
I'm thinking it.
Do you say that out loud? Like, that's not going to be a problem? What do you mean? Only one of
Yeah.
you is a viable candidate, him, and he's a liar. No way we're taking him.
Yeah.
No. I'm a demigod.
You're not a demigod. You're just a puny human. You're tiny also.
Yeah, well, Hercules wasn't a
Hercules is taller than me. What are you talking
Tower.
about?
Can I pick up one of the trees here?
Sure, if you want to break the scenery, totally.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You can't pick up a rock. Okay, fine, sure, pick up a tree.
Well, okay, I'm thinking we're in a forest. Is that not true?
You're in a hilly area. There are trees, but
pick up
Okay.
a rock. There's a rock.
Okay, well, if a rock would work better, I'll pick up a rock.
Well, there's
Jeez.
boulders everywhere, but you can also pick up a tree if you want to.
I'm gonna pick up a boulder.
All right. Well, that's cute, but that's, still not enough. You don't fit the bill. Sorry. You're
Fly,
just
Oh,
fly
come
around
on.
with the
you're
bolt.
just a powered.
Fly
human.
around with it.
You're just a powered human. You're still a human.
Thank God.
What does Loki look like?
Why Loki's Norse? I don't think you want to go there.
Oh, okay.
Like, are you
You-
asking that in character? I mean, you're still a fly, so I'm not sure what you're doing, but okay.
Actually, I basically asked Valentine, and he actually tell me that's what Nords.
Okay.
Not nerds. It's Norse.
Nords.
Are you familiar with? I don't know. Well, yeah, you could probably come up with Perseus or one of the other ones.
Who are you talking to regarding what? In character or out
You
of
know,
character?
you could probably
Character or out
pull
of
off.
character?
Actually, Nigella could probably pull off being a nymph.
Yeah, and I'll
Nigella
get out.
Nigella has no idea what a nymph is. Because she didn't go into the museum to actually see what was going on. She was too excited to see these live action things. If only you actually paid attention to class.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
fly out. I'll fly out Minotaurus and wait for anything.
Okay. Nobody sees you currently.
Okay. Look, okay, how could I prove to you guys that I'm a demigod?
You're a powered human. Come on, humans have powers. That's like a thing now. But demigods have been around for centuries, like millennia. Like we're both 300 years old.
And?
You're not. You're just a, young human who got
you like-
No,
powers.
Really, I'm a demigod, I swear.
Actually, you could point out the fact that there's been historical records of pretty much someone in your guise doing this throughout history from your previous generations.
This is gonna end so poorly.
I know. Are you doing that?
Slowly.
Look, you can look me up online. I've like in the 70s. I was there in the 70s. I helped out. That was me.
You probably go back to the 50s or something.
No, my granddad was not there.
Yep.
Maybe.
There was no powered individuals in the 50s. Well, recorded. That you know of. Always want to keep it open. Just in case.
Well, I mean, if you figure out he's not, you could always tell him to leave.
Okay, you know what? No, we're not doing this. You help us first because your friend lied to us. We already have a bad enough idea of your group. You do your end of the bargain first, then we'll do our end of the bargain.
Okay, so what do you want?
We want to find the portal. We're already late. We're gonna be statuified, but at least we'll be there.
Okay, so please describe to me as best you can what was said about where this portal was, who told it to you.
I can't. Our handler told it to us that we can't talk to you about, but they said this portal will be in the museum in the ancient Greek wing. That's where we were for an hour before you showed up. To lie to us, I might add. Manny just said, okay, Manny, they get it. They get it. They get it. Seriously, how could you lie to a fellow demigod? That's just uncool. We have to have each other's back. I'm just very disappointed in you,
Hey, I lost my memories. It's probably justified.
And you saw how much it shook him up when you guys made the statement about the keys of Tartarus.
Yeah, why did that happen? That was so bizarre.
Yeah, you know how I said that I was turned into this? Yeah, it triggered memories about that.
You have wait. You have memories about Tartarus? Were you turned into a minotaur in Tartarus?
Unless that process involves being shocked a lot, it was not.
I have a minotaur. Wait, Manny, how are minotaurs born again? Do you know the story? Do you
Okay,
really want me to talk?
I looked
No.
myself up. I looked my mythology up. Apparently, I was the son of Perseus, or some ungodly person, and then I was banished to this labyrinth, godforsaken labyrinth, where all the walls are wet from my tears, because I've been wandering it for a long time.
Yeah, that's the human version, not the real one.
And please allow me to explain with regards to why my friend was coming happened to him. We're looking for kids that have been abducted, and we know people have been turned into these horrible monsters. And I'll show them pictures of Hydrosaurus Rex and Croctar. And we believe this group doing it is called the Harbinger Collective. The Harbinger Collective.
Hey, that's Hydra.
God damn it! I knew it.
But who's this Croc Centaur dude? Don't know him.
We believe that at least a lot of these are people that are, and trust us, this Hydra, there was nothing intelligent going on. In fact, I can show them footage of the battle as to what was going on, how they were hurting Lillian and everything like that.
Well, okay, they check out the footage and they're like, that is
Injured.
so bizarre. That is so bizarre. Hydra doesn't lose it like that. He's normally really talkative.
And it's entirely possible that this is someone that's been changed into the form of your friend Hydra. And it might be the same thing with our friend Minotaurus here. But people's lives are in danger, and we're trying to, right now, you seem to have a key towards helping us find out what's going on.
You really think Hadrian Core is this Harbinger Collective of yours?
I think there's an undeniable similarity that definitely is worth investigating. And so I plead with you, if you can help us figure this out in any way, we'll be very appreciative.
Okay, look, we can't. Actually, let's. You know what? You all can fly, right? Manny says.
Except for me.
Okay, look. Why don't we go a bit closer to the town, city, and then we can talk a little. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you broke a little. Closer to the city and
so we can talk a little better.
I ask Ryan to drop my phone where we are. Where
I don't have your phone.
Yes, she actually threw it to you before turning into the fly.
She threw it to me?
Yes, I think.
Ryan.
are you telling me you didn't catch my phone?
Well, okay, when you said you were throwing it to Ryan, I honestly thought you meant Reynolds, because why would you come to us and throw us your phone? So yeah, I don't have your phone.
Could I have
Okay,
caught
it's
the
somewhere
phone?
on the wood.
Yes, someone,
Oh,
one of you caught the phone. I'm not having the
I
phone.
caught
for
the
you.
phone.
Yeah. The phone isn't broken. Only one thing is broken right now. That is Reynolds' communicator. That is the only one thing that is
Damn
broken.
it.
Even Reynolds' new phone is fine.
How should we mark this place? Should you drop my phone here and come back to it later?
What? What?
Of
Wait.
of my armor.
Out of character. Why do you want to mark this place?
Obviously, she thinks it's on the direction towards the Harbinger Collective.
Ah, okay.
So-
So yeah. I mean, you have your maps. Alice probably already marked this location on her GPS map, whatever thingy.
Just worried about
Yeah.
my phone the first time.
No, I caught your phone. Your phone's fine.
The phone's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you go back about 3 or 4 kilometers back towards the town city. Now you can see the outskirts of the city. You're back in the farming areas. In fact, at the outskirt of a farm, and you all stop. Okay, the reason we went back because our handler is a psychic, and we don't know if he was listening in. So I just wanted to be sure that we can talk in relative privacy.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate it. And like I
Okay.
said, we're going to be fully disclosing with you right now.
Okay,
Please don't ask for secret IDs.
Yeah, no, you humans are kind of weird on the secret ID thing. Yeah, not gonna ask for it, but okay. Could you show some pictures of these missing kids you said?
Yeah, I'll show them pictures of all the missing kids.
Okay. They see some of the pictures, and suddenly they also crumple similar to what Minotaurus did back at the museum. On their knees. Except Manny, who just,
It's-
falls.
Do I try a comfort support on him?
They're kind of in a trance.
Okay. So, well, I mean, if it looks like they're in obvious pain, I'll try to comfort them. But
Wait, they put me in trance?
They're
They
in
put
trance.
me in a trance?
No, they drop down on their knees. Well, Cyclops does. Manny kind of collapses on his belly, and they're
He's proud. He's pouting.
He's not pouting. Manny isn't pouting. Manny,
The ground.
and they're unresponsive, as if they're in a trance. They don't appear to be in pain, though. They just appear to be in a trance.
so they're having a flashback.
Maybe. I don't know. You don't know. Well, I know, but you don't know. What do you do?
Probably just sit, wait for them.
Should we start petting the
Should be.
manticore?
You know what? Honestly, do it. Pet the Manicore. I mean, if it gives him comfort, I mean, we know, at least I know the shit that Alice went through when she got caught in a sensor, and we know what happened a couple times with Minotaurus. So, yeah.
At this point, Reynolds' phone started ringing.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna take this.
It's Jake. Jake's
Right now,
asking.
seriously?
It's Jake. Jake is asking, Reynolds, where are you and Nigella? I just got a call from Miss Bell. Apparently you left with some, she saw you leave with some Cyclops and a giant lion bat thing, and Nigella's nowhere to be found.
It's a long story. Just tell her we're kind of we're busy doing something heroic.
Tell
Something.
tell him Tell him to call Shadow me.
Oh yeah, could you please call Shadowmere to
Okay,
where are we, by the way?
okay, Anna. He calls, and Anna's like, "You're coming." And Anna takes the phone. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, could you come here
Come.
to where are we,
Where?
by the way? Where are we? Where?
I'll tell them where we are.
Yeah, I pass the phone to Valentine.
Hello?
I give
Hello?
the intersection. I say we're with a couple of Greek mythologicals, and we think there might be a connection with HC.
Wait, what? Greek mythological? Like more minotaurs?
No, specifically a
And Jake just says, no, it's a giant lion bat thing and a cyclops. And a cyclops.
Yeah.
A lion
those.
bat thing? What?
A man.
It will be easier if you just see it, and I know you can get here soon.
Okay, okay. Just don't go anywhere. That like don't try to like fight with them or whatever. I'll be right there. And she's okay. What do you do now?
I'm still.
in the background.
I'm gonna be trying to talk to these guys. I said, not sure what you're going through, but it's gonna be okay. I'm trying to reassure them because I don't know if they're in there or not, but hopefully they're. I don't want them to monster out when they come to.
They're not responding, but you do see tear coming down their eyes. Both of them.
Okay.
Well, three
All right.
of their eyes. All three of their eyes. Two on one on the other.
Okay.
And yes, the Cyclops has giant teardrops compared to a human.
All right. Guys, pet the manticore. I'll try to hug the Cyclops. Try to reassure them. Say,
Group hug.
yep, group hug. It'll be okay. We'll get through this together. Where the hell is Shadowmere? If you need a mundane roll from me or whatever, or comfort or support, let me know.
No, because nothing works. They're unresponsive.
Vitals and stuff like that.
It's very sad, but they're completely unresponsive to what you're saying.
Just an idea, guys. What if he tried to use their names? Maybe they're one of the maybe they're
Okay.
two of the four
Good
kids
idea.
that are missing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start to go through the names. It'll be okay. Stacy. Is it Stacy?
Sully, Sunny.
Yeah, it'll be okay. We'll go through those. Also, when we showed him the pictures, was there any one picture that they triggered on?
Well, you can't really tell because it was like all four pictures on the gallery, so you can't really tell which
Okay.
one they kind of pinged on.
And I'm going for cotton swabs and just try to see if I can maybe
Where?
take a DNA sample.
Wait, wait. I'm not entirely sure you have cotton swabs on you.
Just take a piece of their hair.
Okay, yeah. I'll take a bit of hair from each.
All right. And yeah, so about 10 minutes passes. They're still non-responsive, but now they're no longer like seem to be in tears right now. But the tear has kind of dried up, and you see, Shadowmere approaching in her shadow ball thingy.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Shadowmere lands. Okay, I came here as fast as I could. What? Who are these? Who are they?
Just kind of put the hands. Just show this.
Like Will Smith.
What?
Yep. Just kind of put my hands up and show them these two.
I don't know what you're showing because we can't see you. So You need to.
He's pointing to the entire scene itself.
Okay. I thought you were
And-
doing some sort of weird gesture that we can't see, and somehow you're assuming we can see you or something. I don't know.
I'll explain to Shadowmere that they believed they were Greek demigods, and then we tried to tell them how important it was for us to find out about the Harbinger Collective.
Do you think these are related to the Harbinger
And
Collective?
trying to describe the situation. Well, they were interacting with someone who's called themselves the Hadrian Corps, which apparently has the exact same symbol as the Harbinger Collective. Apparently, they talked through some sort of psychic who was out towards the hinterlands. So when they came to talk with us and confided us, we came here.
That. Huh. Okay, so wait. So we're all thinking that their mind, they have new memories, and these are some of the missing kids, right? Is that what you're thinking, Valentine?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah, especially since they went catatonic when they saw the children.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like that would do it. I mean, yeah, that's probably. Wait, does that mean if we show a picture of, if we find a picture of Reynolds before this transformation, he would also go like turn out like these two?
It's entirely possible.
Oh,
And
geez.
for that matter, if we were to show pictures, well, okay, Hydrosaurus and what's it called? Hydrosaurus and Croctar are not to be found right now, but who knows if that would work on them as well.
Okay, this is big. This is big. I think Valentine, call Aegis. Tell them to send a dropship right now. We need to take these guys in before whoever their handler is comes nodding.
That's fair. All right. And also, yeah, well, we'll call Aegis, and why don't we scan them, look them over, see whether or not they have anything like.
I think it's better that we try to get them back into the city. Right now, it's outside the city limits. If something attacks us, if Harbinger comes in force, we might not be able to stop them.
Okay, so let's call the dropship. I mean, we could probably carry everyone and get into the city.
Let's all meet. You're supposed to be at the museum, right? Okay, so let's take these two back to the museum. Tell Aegis to meet us there. Okay, come on, and she just puts a shadow ball around both of them and lifts them up and starts flying. Come on. Anyone need a lift?
I can carry Minotaurs.
Yeah, I'll probably need lift.
Okay, come
I'm
on.
flying as a
And she also grabs you inside a shadow ball, leaves your head out that you can poke through, and starts flying.
Fly on my own. What does anyone else want to do?
I'll fly on my own, thank you. No shadow ball for me.
I'll join Shadowmere.
Okay.
Oh, I hand Reynolds another communicator, and I say, okay, this is the third now. We really might have to try to figure out. I mean, we might have to start to use staples in the future.
Okay.
She says it jokingly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so in character. I love it. Anyway, like the awkward laugh. It's so in character. I love it. I'm not joking. That's really in character. Anyway, so about say 15 minutes later, you're all back at the museum grounds, and you see Aegis approaching. And basically, this is where the scene kind of wraps up, because there's like a montage of sort, like Aegis taking these two in, taking your statements, and we're actually gonna wrap up the session here. If you want to follow them to Aegis, that's completely up to you, but we'll decide that at the start of the next session. But right now, we just end it here with Aegis kind of lifting them, like carrying these two catatonic people inside their dropship, and just that's where the it kind of ends like in medias res, I guess. Right. So let's do the end of session moves, unless you have something to talk about before we do that.
I do have one thing I want to bring up.
Do it.
Just something I noticed in Roll20. Harbinger Collective is under villains instead of organizations.
Oh, derp, I derped that. I am so sorry. I derped that. I need to move that. It should be
I
under
just noticed that
organization.
right
Yeah, it should be. I derped it. That's on me. That's the derp thing.
Um,
Yeah, it should
and
be under
it-
organization. Yeah. Come
I'm-
on, come on.
I'm the best candidate, but we don't need to give Minotaurus that much free potential. Does someone want to comfort Minotaurus because he is shaken up again?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it one by one again. So, Reynold,
3 conditions.
do you grow closer to the team, into your own image of yourself, or away from the team?
Go closer to the team.
To explain who made you feel welcome.
I mean, pretty much everyone was the same.
You need to choose someone
I
who made you
gave Alice.
most feel welcome.
I gave it to Alice.
Why?
He was kind of hand holding me the whole time I was jumping out.
That is fair.
Thank
All
you.
right. You give Alice influence. Alice already had influence over you, so she gets to shift your labels.
Okay.
Let's see.
You can shift everything except danger. Danger is locked.
Yeah. So why don't we? Savior down and freak up.
Okay. You can.
No, Xavier can't. It's -2.
You can't refuse this. So yay. Okay.
So I can't. You can't move Xavier. Sorry, it's over at -2. Okay, the maximum is down.
Savior was at negative
Okay.
1.
What?
So Savior was at -1. Freak was at 1, and she raised Freak and reduced Savior.
No, my Xavier is -2, and I can't reduce it anymore.
Okay. Tell me your values.
Okay, Freak 1, Danger 3, Xavier -2, Spear 1, and Mundane 3.
Okay. Freak 1, Savior minus what? Savior
And
minus
then,
what?
Xavier -2.
And Superior?
Superior is -1.
I think you missed those. Yeah. Those are actually opposite.
Wait, what?
Savior is -1, Superior is -2. I think you might have
I'm-
mischanged them.
Okay then.
Your Superior is -2, yeah. You're kind of acting dumbly,
Okay
man.
then. So Xavier down, Freak up, I guess.
Yes. Alright, cool. And you can do things. You can clear a condition or mark potential.
Clearing condition.
Oh my gosh, you have no conditions. This is shocking.
I have 3 conditions.
You... What? How do you have 3 conditions?
3. I marked 2 conditions from the bad condition rule.
Oh, now I know what I did wrong. I put your conditions on the outsider. That's why. Damn it me. Damn it me. Okay. What do you remove? You have angry, afraid, guilty, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I
Probably-
derped it. I'm so sorry. I'm feeling very embarrassed right now. Damn it me.
I'm removing angry. Removing angry.
Damn it me. Come on. I know I pasted it down. I just pasted it wrongly. I'm so sorry, Janine. I'm so sorry. It's just, oh my gosh. I have no words. Okay. Let's just have no words and let's move on to Ryan before I say more words. Ryan, closer to the team.
Um,
Image of yourself away from the team.
So,
Gosh, I'm so
grow
sorry.
close to the team and Nigella actually, because I saw what she was trying to do earlier, and it made me realize maybe she's not super crazy. When she tried to comfort me, it's like I understand what she was trying to do.
She's like, you're a mess, and I love it. And you're like, thanks. But then you realize, maybe to an alien, that's actually a good thing. Okay, maybe that's nice. That's awesome. Okay. All right.
So
So,
she gets influenced.
oh my God, she finally gets influence over Ryan. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay. All right. You can clear condition or mark potential. What do you do?
I'm gonna mark a potential and get my next advancement.
Yay! You can decide what that could be. Larg.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yep. All right. So let me just mark those that you have it. Okay. Good. Let's move on to the outsider, Janine. Janine, I'm so sorry and I'm embarrassed. Grow closer to the team. Image of yourself or away from the team.
Closer to the team.
Who made you feel welcome?
Choose Prodigy.
Because.
Because he still was a mess trying to help us.
Oh my gosh, this is so
Yes.
beautiful. Okay. Okay, give influence to that character. Ryan, you already have influence over her. You get to shift her labels.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. How about freak down, mundane up?
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Nice.
You actually
Oh, and
bring her out of two, extreme positions. This is beautiful. Oh.
Oh, oops.
No, that's a good thing. You bring her out of the extremes.
by the way, Annie, should I remove the afraid condition?
It's up to you. You can mark a potential or clear a condition.
Oh,
Well,
there,
was the
my
afraid condition because of
Yeah,
your
yeah.
actions, or was it because of Annie's
Yeah,
mix-up earlier?
the afraid is like you only have two conditions right now: guilty and hopeless, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was my fault. That was my fault. You don't have angry. You don't have afraid. I'm a dark face. We all know this. Just yeah. Have I mentioned this is my second time GMing? I feel like reiterating that.
I'll remove hopeless because I'm happy with my powers right now.
Yay! Congratulations, you're awesome. Okay. And lastly, Alice.
Eventually.
Closer to the
Yeah,
team.
let's do closer to the team and Reynolds, because I empathized with his situation and I was in his ear the whole time. Well, until he threw my communicator out again.
Well, he didn't do it, but yes. Well, he slightly helped doing it, but yes. Well, yes.
I slightly helped doing that too.
Reynolds, you get to shift Alice's labels because you already have influence over her, I think. Do you?
Well, I know she has a full mundane.
Yep.
Probably danger down. Danger down. Freak up.
Why is she freaky?
Freak up.
Why is she special?
Okay.
I mean, she can be special in her, like, unique and special. That also means freak. So yeah, I guess that makes sense also. So danger down, freak up, you said, right?
Yep.
Huh?
All right, and I'll hit a pip on the advancement. So, all right, I'll take another potential out of that because I didn't have any conditions.
Yes. Woo! You're almost onwards to your fourth. How awesome is this? Okay, so that's it for that. Let me quickly check if I have a
Outro scene.
yeah. Do I have an outro scene? No, I don't. I had an outro scene if it had gone differently, but it didn't. And Shadowmere is with you, so there's no longer an outro scene. All right, because we left kind of in medias res. So yeah. All right, so there's no outro scene today, but what did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about something, then I forgot again. Okay, yeah. Has anyone like thought about their advancement? Like I know, currently, Reynolds has his fifth advancement unlocked, and Ryan has his third.
Yeah, I'm taking my moment of truth, by the way.
Woo! Moment of
We
truth.
got 3 ready for when we figure out this Harbinger collective crap.
I know, even if you stop one of them, there's 3 moments of truth. Like you're not going to let me GM for like an entire scene. I love it.
This session.
Well, I mean,
Like all my
one of us is
plans, like
really scary.
I come up attacking you with so many things, and you're like, no, moment of truth, just totally beat them instantly. And I'm like, damn it, bring on the next cavalry. Nope, totally beat you. Okay.
Nigella's is going to be interesting though because
Yep.
That's the scary one.
That's very scary.
Okay,
It will
someone
be very
permanently
hard.
loses influence over you, add +1 to a label. Okay, who loses influence over you?
Wow. Okay.
boy, he
Yeah,
really
no-
took
no-
that
no-
slapping thing seriously,
Okay.
didn't he?
no offense. But you're kind of like I have +1 over you.
What? Wait, one second.
No, it
One
doesn't.
second. One second. One second. One second. One second. Someone permanently loses influence over you, add +1 to a label. Okay.
Dick move, man. Dick move.
Okay.
I didn't do anything to you.
Who loses influence over you?
Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan should be your rival.
Let me actually
I
quickly
am.
check if you
Oh,
actually
yeah,
can
forgot.
do that. One second. Let me quickly check that. Someone permanently loses influence over you. Okay, there is no restriction on whether it can be a PC or not. Okay, so it's Ryan permanently loses influence over you. Add +1 to what?
Adding +1 to freak.
Okay. So right now your summation of the thing goes
So
up
I
to
pretty much
5.
all of my labels are in the extreme ends.
Okay, your keep in mind your new summation should be 5, right?
What?
Sum of the labels.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be 5, yeah.
All right, and you do this. This is great, Ryan. You have permanently lost influence, like permanently. You can never get it ever. You just never get it at all.
Yeah, I know.
Which
Means I can never help him.
Ryan can no longer be your rival.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Your rival
No,
has influence over you always. If Ryan is not Ryan no longer has influence over you. He cannot be your rival.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can I change it?
Yeah, you can change it totally.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably choose choose Nigella. No offense, Janine.
You can choose NPCs, by the way.
Yeah, you can choose
Oh, really?
anyone.
Yes.
Like you can literally choose like the
Oh
president
my God.
of the UN loses influence over you. As long as you make it sense
Yeah,
in
Omar.
fiction. As long as you make
Yeah,
it
I'm
sense.
probably change.
So, as long as you make sense in
Probably-
fiction, yeah.
Probably my parents, I guess, even though I never met them.
No, you can't. No. You haven't met them, so you can't do that.
Okay, Omar then.
Oh,
Oh my god! Omar does not have influence over you, man. He's a teenager. He's not an adult.
Yes, and he will never have. Oh, Never
Like
had an
you
influence.
can choose to not allow Omar to ever gain influence over you, but that's kind of a weak call since he might not ever gain influence over you anyway.
Yeah, Jake is too mean. But screw it, Jake it is then. Jake or Shadowmere?
Oh, pick someone like Croctar.
Ah.
Yeah,
Or
you
your
can,
new friend, the
you can change my
Skyrim
label.
guy.
Yeah, we
Guy.
never met. He's a weak call as well, because then we never actually met other than the guy.
Like you know so
And then the
little,
fight.
you know like so few people. This move is kind of silly. You can choose another advancement if you really want to. It's up to you. Yeah.
Bro, if not, then I'll choose Anna. You choose Shadowmere.
Oh.
You want Shadowmere?
Yeah, no, Jake, sorry, Jake.
Jake loses influence over you. Okay.
Yes.
So you really didn't like him yelling at you.
No, I like him, but I don't understand this move particularly,
Oh, okay. So
advancement.
this means their words no longer have influence over you. So if you remove Jake from having not having influence over you, then it's somewhat like thematically or narratively, it's like Jake kind of yelled at you. You're kind of asserting yourself mentally that Jake is not your real father. He doesn't get to say what you do, and you're kind of rebelling. Except this is a permanent rebel of sorts, so they can never gain influence over you again. This is what this kind of move is
Not
in
choosing it.
fiction.
Um,
Like,
Yeah, I'm not choosing it.
does
I'm not taking this advancement.
does
Okay.
that also mean that also mean Jake wouldn't be able to change his labels?
yep.
Yeah,
That
screw that. I'm not taking that advancement.
Okay, so you can take another advancement totally. So your freak actually goes down to 2 again.
So I'm probably gonna take another move from the banana playbook.
Okay. What move are you taking? You can choose that later, I guess. But
Yeah, I'll choose it somewhere
Okay.
in time.
So yeah, keep in mind you do well. I have written it down. So advancement, I'll actually write it down here so I don't forget. Okay, cool. You can think about this. Think about a move.
Actually, no, I know what I want. It's for you,
What?
coming for you. Here it is.
Transformed, right?
Yep, here it is. Mark is posted in Discord.
Coming for you. When you mark a condition, take +1 forward against the person you most blame for causing it. Ooh, that is good. Ooh, that is
Yeah,
good.
you get those a lot.
I like it. I like that one. That's good. I like it. I like it. All right. Okay. That is very cool. I like it. Oh, what? No, what? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Let me actually write that down. Coming for you. Stop. I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that.
Huh.
Oh wait, what? No, what? No, what? No, what? No, what? Okay, there we go. Okay, and advancement is coming for you from the move
Transform.
from the transform playbook. Alright, cool. Alright, brilliant. That's great. Totally love it. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So, does anyone have anything to say, or I guess we can call off this session?
Bye, everyone.
Okay. I actually planned literally nothing other than you meeting these two folks in the museum. Everything else
It
happened
was
improv.
pretty much a mess for me this whole time.
This
We
is what
really messed that up.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it happened. I threw you in a really weird situation with this
Yeah,
is
and my
weirder than
anxiety took the better of me.
this is weirder than a fight. Like a fight, you know what to do. This is weird.
Well, and we had to maintain secret IDs and all that. I mean, we were really off of our game with that one.
I know, it's so beautiful. And like it could have gone literally in any way. Like you could have started a fight, or you could have just, been nice before, or they could have been helpful and you could have not lied. I mean, it could have gone in any, like, a million different ways. So I did not plan this at all, and it was beautiful. So beautiful.
So yeah, thank you for running, and everyone else, thank you
Great.
for being
Oh,
part
yeah,
of it.
yeah. Let me actually
My
end,
great friends.
end the video first. So anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. This was session 12, a really odd session, and apparently almost lasted 4 hours. Damn it, me! Damn it! One day I'll control myself. Today is not that day. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks to all these nice players for sticking with me, even though I derped around and gave, different characters conditions, because I'm a derp and I'm totally the derpiest GM that ever derped in history. And but tune in next week for more Halcyon the Gauntlet, Australia. Halcyon the Australia the Gauntlet. I can't talk. Bye.